We're back. We had a lot of technical difficulties, but I think we got them. For those who are just tuning in, we are Vagrants and Vagabonds on session 39 of Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We're on level 6 of 23. 24 if you count Skullport. But last session, 100%, went back. There was a cloaked figure in there, tossed a fireball. Then you guys walked in and there's a little bit of quicksand, and we're in the middle of battle.
Yeah.
If you hate that synopsis, then watch the last fucking episode. Just kidding. Didn't mean to say episode.
Yeah.
Totally meant to say
You're so fucking weird.
Bill has 2 more left.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
so update on
hopefully-
Bill. Bill has 2 more sessions left.
Until it gets extended. Or
So we already gave his character a farewell, so we're just going to kill this one.
Yes.
So,
Have his spine.
who knows?
Already on his way.
We'll just have a boulder come out of nowhere.
Lovely bold.
All right. So I guess we can jump right in, right?
I
Yeah.
guess 11.
So we left off. We
What?
left off at the beginning of combat. Bad guy went, cloaked figure. He turned around. He looked like Hallister. And then he set a fireball off, and then it went around. And then at the top of the round, there were some rumblies in the ground, and Crisis, Carl, and
Yeah.
Nettie are sunk halfway.
Yeah.
And then we're back at the top of the round. So the people that are sank, speed is halved in difficult terrain. You can use your action to strength check out of the quicksand. You still have your arms, so no disadvantage on moving shit. But if you go down any further, then it gets difficult. Guys.
Try to punch him.
Alright.
Does he look bloody?
Hi.
He does.
His ass!
I've been playing a lot of Ghost of Tsushima, so.
Hey.
That will probably miss with an 11.
Certainly will.
Second attack. 15.
Also miss.
Last attack. No, I'll do flurry of blows. 2 more attacks. 19.
That'll hit.
And give me a con save.
Was Nettie sinking?
Yes. Because it's you, Nettie, and Crisis. Con, that is a 17.
Damn, I ran out of money. 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Last attack. 12 to hit.
That'll miss.
And seeing as though I see them sink in,
Yeah, so you felt the rumble and you saw everyone sink, but you kind of saved out of it.
I'm going to back up 5 feet.
Go. So since he saved, he would take a opportunity attack.
At disadvantage.
That's not bad. But I don't think it'll hit. 16.
Will not hit.
Alright, he tries to swing his greatsword at you. Doesn't
A
hit.
mage with a great story.
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't a mage as much as we think it is.
You cast spells. You can still have a sword. Crisis. You are knee deep.
Needy.
Difficult to move. You can attack if you want, or use your action to try and strength save and get on top of the ground.
Attack action. First attack with my improved hack weapon. It's 14 hit.
14 will miss.
Second attack. It's a 21 hit.
That will hit.
I'm going to pump a second level smite into this.
Okay.
So that is 4d8 plus
48 damage.
I wish.
Just testing them, making sure they're behaving.
Right. 26 points. As radiant light and thunder happens when I hit him.
So, what's the damage? Is it split? Is there thunder damage in that?
Yes. 4 thunder damage.
would make 22. 22. What was that one? Damage type.
Radiant.
Radiant.
Brady.
So it's Radiant Thunder. So the Thunder does not do what you think it does.
Okay.
So that's so down to 24.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it would have been 26, so half of 4.
I did math awkwardly, so that's
So
already
it's
added
2 and-
2.
Yeah. 2 and 22 is 24 damage, assuming the radiant works normally.
He's close. The resistance to thunder helps a lot. Alright.
And that's my turn.
Okay. He will go.
Who has the board?
He's looking up fireball, guys. Don't know.
Then who has the board?
I already know what Fireball does.
I do.
That's the joke, Zane.
The bowl.
Board.
Board.
Before the board.
Oh, the
You're
bowl.
not a D&D player until you can recite fireball by heart.
Yeah.
No, but you can use it.
All I know is a deck save and a handful of d6. And that's
8d6 at the first level.
Thank you.
Did I
Ugh.
get you? Did I get you?
What?
Nice one.
so. You see him basically like put his hands up, and he's about to cast a spell.
I can't do anything about it.
There's no counter spells on this
Jumbo
group?
casts counterspell.
And you just see him go, and he's
He flies away.
he disappears.
Damn it. This is where Chip's dimensional slash could have came in. Can Chip come around the corner and use dimensional slash?
No, he's still recovering from his
So I have a question.
the divine intervention.
The boots allow me to teleport. I know it's not a spell, but can I gather if he teleported? Like a local teleport?
Make
On
an
your-
Arcana
Yeah,
check.
on your turn, you can give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
So we are still in combat
So the enemy is gone.
That we know of.
at the moment.
Seeing that the threat is has at least temporarily abated, Yumble will glance at his party members that are sinking. How are they looking?
The 3 that are there are about waist deep.
Okay. Yumble goes for Carl and Nettie.
Okay. Give me,
So,
I guess not a saving throw, so athletics check.
okay, at advantage. 16 plus my athletics is probably like 20 something. Hey, stop! I don't need to roll. Athletics is 8, so that's a 24 for Carl.
So you yank Carl about.
And Nettie is a 22.
Yep. So you yank Carl and Nettie. I assume. Well, if
Yep.
you move there, you can get both.
And then Yumble will step out of the pit and glance around warily
So
in the opposite direction of
10, 20,
of NPC 1.
30. Did you look around? You don't see anyone.
Okay, that's his turn. so-
Okay. Matthias. You're up again.
Oh, Matthias
He is standing.
will notice that that the person he was attacking is gone, and he'll look over to his party members, and he'll walk away.
Where's he going?
He'll go look at that statue that looks really important right now,
Okay.
and he mutters under his breath, "The meat shield will be fine."
Carl.
I will take out my rope of climbing
Okay.
and I will send it towards Young Bull.
Okay.
and tell you to grab onto it. I'm going to say,
Can I use my reaction to attempt to grab it?
well, it'll sit there, so like your future turns, you
Okay.
can grab it. I'm going to tie it around my waist, or instruct it to tie it around my waist, and I'm going to look at you all and say,
I'll be back.
I want to see if this pit leads us anywhere.
Okay.
If I pull once, that means pull me out. If I yank twice, that means come through the pit. And I will wait there and allow myself to sink.
Okay.
All right
So you're staying there. Does Nettie want to do anything? Are you instructing Nettie to?
Nettie will get out of the pit.
Where would you like Nettie to go? Next to Youngbull?
Yeah.
then. Yumbo will reach down and pet me.
Okay. Aha! Top of the round.
Son of a bitch.
So that's gone. Alright, let's see.
He transformed.
He's transformed into bad guy 2.
He's like.
He's ascended to his second form.
Yep. He's like, you thought that was my final form.
It's the second phase of the boss fight.
One more to go, guys. The law of threes.
We used to have 4 forms.
So, actually, I can use one of these now. Going to
That's how to get you there.
Did his
You
test
expect
come
3,
to
and then
us?
there's the 4.
Right.
How many forms does Cell have? 3 forms. I think Boop had 3
People
forms.
are obsessed with the number 3.
It's all number.
Okay.
It's a nice
Especially
prime.
when you double it and then put 3 of them.
The best prime is 2. Because it's only even bad.
So,
I hope
you,
that's one of
the
the
people,
options.
actually kind of everyone feels it, but the people on the dirt feel it a lot more.
What are you laughing at?
You feel basically like the rumble you felt before, but this time a large creature pops out of there and lands on both of you.
On top of us?
What does this creature look like?
Does it
Does it look like a shark?
I was gonna say, does it
creature?
look like a land
It
shark?
looks like a land shark. I need both of you to make dexterity or strength saving throws. Your choice.
Add 2 to yours.
Ooh.
Fuck! It was on 19 and it went 1.
23.
Okay.
7.
7. So, you are knocked prone underneath the bullet. And
In the dirt.
takes
A bunch of damage. Yay!
yeah.
Land sharks are awesome. I love them. They're just so fun.
Oh, we're good. Is it?
This is how we kill second character. Kill mix.
Have another character next
It's the third character you play.
What do you mean next week? Better have one in the chamber right now.
I have plenty in the chamber.
So, you take 9 bludgeoning
That's not too bad.
and
Damn, it sounds like you rolled way more dice than 9.
16
Oh, there we go.
slashing damage.
And he shoved further into the quicksand, right?
Yep, you are.
I'm gonna crack my tooth on that motherfucker.
On a successful save, the character only takes half damage. So you succeeded, so you take 9 is 4, and then 16 is 8,
12.
4. Yeah, 12. So you take 12 total. And is it not prone and is pushed 5 feet out from the pool? So I'm going to shove you out this way. And the bullet will stay right there. So it is on top of Crisis. Geist.
Go up to it. And punch it. Not really touch it, but hit it with my sorry gun.
Okay.
$22 hit.
22 hit.
Branding. Pistachios.
Con save.
This episode brought to us by pistachios. Pistachios, the nuts you want in your mouth.
23.
Jeez.
Thanks, Lawrence.
No problem.
The nutritional facts.
7 points of magical piercing.
Okay.
And second, that.
I just cut my fingernails, so this is difficult.
Use a spent shell. The ones that are
10
really
to
tough,
hit.
I just use a spent shell.
10 will miss.
Slide it down inside of it.
These are addictive.
There is tears up. After a while, you buy the ones that don't have shells on them, so you don't have to fight them.
21 to hit.
21 will hit.
One more con save.
Liking these black dice tonight. 19.
Yep.
Now they're working for me.
14 points of piercing
Okay.
and I will back up.
Okay. So we'll take an opportunity attack on you. Still disadvantage?
Nope, I didn't attack it yet.
Oh yeah, because it's a new creature.
I mean, if you want to roll a disadvantage today.
Woo! 25.
25, well, good.
Do I have enough of those dice?
I don't know. Do you?
Ah, I do. Never rolled that many. Holy Jesus. You take 42 piercing damage.
Jeez.
Reduced by 5.
As he reaches out and tries to bite you with
Jesus.
4d12.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Huh? I guess I'll be fighting 4 for now.
Yeah, you just use a that was you. Crisis. You are currently underneath said bullet.
I'm going to start my turn by holding my breath,
Okay.
which as an Air Genasi I can do indefinitely as long as I'm still conscious.
Okay.
Because I have, wind in my soul.
I gotcha.
I think they call it hot air.
Yeah. I'm going to release my
Dignity.
shield, cast Shield of Faith on myself
Okay.
as a bonus action,
Okay.
and then transform my rapier into a great sword. And that is all of my action economy.
Okay. All of this while being smashed underneath a bullet.
Hey, I'm holding
Okay.
my breath, so I'm good.
It does have legs, so I figured he's just like,
Right.
yeah. Young Bull.
Yumbo will run up to it and swing at it.
Okay. Once you get up to it,
Mm-hmm.
it may or may not look undead.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't look like it's a
Excellent.
nice, fresh.
So you're saying I
Bullet.
do more damage?
I figured you usually ask, but
Yeah. I was going to ask. I hadn't had an opportunity yet.
oh, sorry, sorry. So sorry, I ruined it for you.
28.
28 will hit.
No wonder you didn't have to do anything for tonight. It's going to be this for 4 hours.
Yeah, and then everyone remakes characters
Yep.
as the second and third bullet come out. Did I say that out loud?
Is it a fiend?
A fiend? No, it's undead though.
18 magical slashing.
I can't turn the
And
faith
4
off, so
radiant.
It's not a fiend. I can only turn away
The
faith
4
and
radiant?
Yes.
So it does 8 radiant. And then, what was the other?
I haven't rolled in the second attack yet.
No, what was the other half of
The other damage you did, other than the
the
radiant.
radiant?
18 magical slashing.
18 magic slashing. Math. Okay.
Ugh, 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, I'll take it. 15 magical slashing, 8 radiant.
So we'll do the 15 first. So that is...
So it's 15 plus 16 if it's doubled. So 31 total.
16. Young Bull's cleaning house. It is bloodied.
Good. And it's under the effects of my disadvantage.
Yep.
thing. Yep.
Well, you kind of
Young
hit
Bull-
it really hard. You might have its attention.
Okay.
Look at this.
Young Bull will proceed to step back 10 feet.
Yep. So
At the same time, you'd be like,
here, so it's 10, 20, 30, 40.
I got my eyes on you as he sachets away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was getting ready to use my breathless thing so I could ride down into the mud with you. Luckily,
Matthias.
Matthias will turn and go, huh, neat. Intellect save.
Ooh, 5.
5. That will fail.
Almost taken.
He takes 11 psychic damage. And rolls a d4 less on his next saving throw.
Okay. Carl.
And he'll hide behind the statue.
I will fucking hit his ass.
Or he'll stand behind the statue.
That's right, Matthias doesn't cower.
not
Does
necessarily
a
high.
22 hit.
Yes.
For 11 magical bludgeoning.
11 is... Okay.
Does a nat 20 hit?
Nope.
That was the best.
I will pump a jolt into it.
Blah.
Alright. So, first, I deal 14 magical bludgeoning,
Okay.
and then... Let's see. Uh, 13 force damage. Is it still up?
Mm-hmm.
Nettie will run up. Well, I will, I'm gonna step out of the pit. And Nettie will run up and try to bite him.
Okay.
And then he will run back.
The next spellcaster we take, ask them that see if they can take
Catnap's a good one.
Does a 29 hit?
Yes.
For 11 force damage.
Still up. And he said he's gonna run back.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Alright. Excuse me, like, Young will still hit the shit out of him. Would you like to take a opportunity to
Yes,
take a
I would.
disadvantage?
Well, the first roll's in that 20. What's the second?
Less.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. I'm gonna pump a, since I can probably tell it's undead, pump a first level
A little bit.
smite into it. So that is 3d8
Oh, because you're prone.
plus 2d6.
Disadvantage.
I rolled it with disadvantage. I hit.
No. I didn't understand what you rolled that is.
Okay. Plus.
You just got pancaked into the dirt right now.
Whatever this is, plus 6. 28. Does thunder matter?
No.
Okay.
How much? Split it up because some of it's radiant.
Oh yeah. So that is.
I don't think it's gonna matter.
But you've got to let him have it.
5, 7 is 12, and 5 is 17 radiant.
So 34 radiant damage.
Yeah. So as it steps away, about to sit there and make a big bite attempt on Young Bull, you're just like, "Sah!" And it goes
Stab it
down.
in the taint.
Yep, right in the taint. And then I'm going to use my action to make it into a rapier again, because I'm not as good with a greatsword. And pick up my...
What the hell is that?
We're out of combat.
Anybody know what that was?
Dinner.
Dead.
Jumbo will drag it out of the sand,
Okay.
and he'll start butchering it.
Are we going to take a short rest?
You do realize that
it's
it's
rotten.
yeah, it is.
Oh wait, never
undead
mind.
and
It's
rotten.
undead. Never mind.
So
He doesn't do that. I completely forgot about
I was like, if you want to, you
I
can
was
write
like,
it.
a boulette, yeah!
Yeah, I was like, it's
Exotic meat, but no, if it's undead.
Yeah.
Exotic.
it's easier than you expected to butcher it. It kind of just falls apart.
He'll just chop off its head to double tap it.
Carl,
Yes,
do you still want to go sinking?
kind of.
Yumbo will grab the rope. Have fun.
I take a breath, and then I go, I'll go with you.
Well, if you can breathe, well, I don't need to breathe either. So, let's go.
That's what I figured.
Hang on.
And I wrap my
So
arm
you guys sit
in his
there,
arm, and nothing happens.
You do not sink.
What
Jumbo will
about dig?
glance up from his
You can dig if you want.
from his job.
I'll start to dig
Are you
around.
going?
Okay.
If you're gonna dig, I'm gonna take a short rest. No offense.
No problem.
I'll take
I'm a
one
little
with you.
beat up.
I will take one with you. I can use my key points with it.
And Nettie and I will just.
All right. You dig for an hour and you kind of don't get to anything.
All right.
You can kind of figure it was either the cloaked figure or the bullet itself that was causing the tremors.
Well, are you all ready to leave this place?
This place fucking sucks. Let's go.
Can anyone try to figure out where we might be missing a piece for this staff?
Nope, don't care. It's not here.
I'm going to heal myself a bit.
Oh, yes, an hour went by.
I healed for 11. So, we know of the cabins off to the. Which way is this?
Southeast.
We know of the cabins to the southeast.
I got some of my spells back.
Do we want to venture down those?
I believe that's to the east of us. Because we're like right there.
I'm fine with that. That was. Well, I mean, I don't know how to get out of here, so if you guys know a way,
Yes, just follow us.
of course. Thank you for your help with that last fight.
Did you want to go talk to Chip one last time?
Yes.
Yes.
Chip. Chip, we don't want to touch the door. We might get smashed.
Do we meet? Do we get there uneventfully?
Yeah.
Okay. Just checking.
Hold the door open. Hey guys.
We just fought somebody that had the visage of Hallister.
Oh my god, that fuck's here too. I'll have to make sure I root them all out.
Can you use your divination to see if you could help us identify
Where it went?
who that was?
Or where? Is it just...
Sure.
I don't think that's how.
Was
how about this?
Was that Alistair?
Will we run into that person that we fought within the next 7 days?
Are they going to fight this guy again in the next 7 days?
Because you've already cast it twice today.
Yep. But I can do it as many times as I want.
This is true, but that depends on if the readings are correct or not.
I don't get random ones. I'll use augury.
Your last augury?
No, I won't use augury. I'll use divination. Yeah.
Does it say you don't get random readings?
You said it, not me, bro.
I thought it still said it did.
D&D and magic.
It's D&D.
D&D beyond.
Just D&D.
Yeah, it says you can cast it as many times as you want, but too many castings of the spell in a short period of time will result in false readings.
Okay. Well,
So would you ask?
will they fight that creature again?
All you hear is not likely.
Okay. Hey guys, they said not likely.
Let's see.
Who's that?
Somebody we found along the way as we were
Some
exploring.
bitch.
Some
He's got some weird, like, 80s superhero name or something. Some edgy superhero from the 80s. I don't know.
Some tryhard.
His name is Meat Shield.
I think his name is, like, Gaiva or something.
yeah, I don't know.
Hi. Great.
Chip,
The like 5th best Mark Hamill movie ever.
do you have a way to locate objects?
Yeah.
Can you see if you can locate the last piece of this staff?
If it's within 1,000 feet of me, yeah. Let me see it.
You can?
I have locate objects.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Also, can you heal me?
5th level cure wounds.
I don't need that much.
Oh.
Jeez.
Too much!
Hard to please.
Can you help me out? Wait.
I don't want you to use all of your
What else am I
ammunition.
doing them for?
That's funny.
I could use a spell of 5th level, says Matthias.
So I'll do a
Not that I would ever ask for you, of anything of you, Chip. But
4th level cure wounds on you.
Sure.
You cure. There we go. 28.
Thank you. I appreciate it, friend.
I'll go up to Matthias and I'll do the same thing. I only have one more of these guys.
And what, Chip has one augury left?
Yep. So 25 to Matthias. And then locate object.
Yeah.
I know I have it.
So you guys can use up that augury now? Or obviously this is a level with 8 gates on it, 10 gates, so you will be back.
So if it's within 1,000 feet of me, I can find it now.
Okay.
So I cast locate object on the last piece of the rod.
Those were found. I think it was that one.
is its location within 1,000 feet,
And not behind any thickness of lead.
which is 200 squares.
Basically, is it on this level? Didn't we find a jade rod piece in here somewhere?
Yeah, you found 4 of them.
No, I thought Chip.
This was only jade out. Well, there was like a jade statue or something.
That's what it was.
It was one of the treasures, but and 1,000 feet. No.
Sorry, guys, you're fresh out of luck, buddy. I don't know where it is.
It was worth a try.
Just keep it with you. I'm sure we'll come across it somewhere.
I'm sure you guys will.
Besides that, you still got those exploding canisters?
Oh, those things? I hadn't had a chance to make them yet. But maybe when you come back next time, I'll have the depth charges ready.
Okay.
All right. Well, Chip, have fun here as much as you can, I guess, and we will be back.
Man, unless you want to take this 200-pound barrel of gunpowder yourself.
I can't make that stuff.
Okay.
Oh, Chip.
Yeah.
Could you make me a copy of that bow to
Oh,
be picked up at a later date?
here you go. I can't use it.
Oh,
To be picked
okay.
up.
I'm not proficient with bows. I don't know why I asked you for it before in the first place. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I thought that was weird, but I gave it to you.
Sorry
anyways.
for wasting your time. It did work out against the golems, though. That was pretty cool. But it was hard to hit with them.
So, if you have time while I'm gone, if you want to try to fabricate an idea I have, It's kind of like the flare gun, but it shoots an explosive.
Cool, I'd do that, yeah.
I figure with the gunpowder, maybe you could make something like that work.
Yeah. I got plenty of gunpowder to sit here and have fun by myself. Have fun, guys. I'll be watching you.
Sorry, Chip.
We'll miss you.
I think I figured out how this mirror works.
Yeah?
Yeah, out of character. No idea.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I think I can keep an eye on you guys, and if I can, I'll send help.
All right. Well, thank you. And we bid you adieu.
Bye, guys. Have fun.
And we will
See ya,
head
Chirp.
towards the tunnels.
System of eyes.
All right.
All right. So, you guys start heading back there. When you last left, Jasara sealed it up. It is now unsealed, and you are free to walk through.
We will pass through.
Really? It was that easy? Like, I never saw this opening before. It just came out of nowhere.
Maybe you weren't ready.
Maybe I wasn't. Okay. But I'm back to my
Doesn't mean you're
rapier.
ready now.
Yeah.
All right.
Switch back over to Crisis.
Yeah. So this level, it's more organic. So we're just gonna draw. Just gonna draw small scale until we get to a point where there's battle or I need to bring out the extra one.
Okay.
Bless you.
Because of
Corona!
Thanks.
Marching order.
Yumble.
And
Bring Nettie out when he matters.
Matthias in the middle.
I'm all the way in the back.
I was like, you're gonna let the new guy just trail off in the back?
I'll be 5 feet behind. 5 feet in a 5 feet gap between him.
That's fine.
You see, I'm usually in the middle now.
This is all just small scale until we get.
guess which way we're going to turn.
Right.
There we go. Guy's just 5 feet back. He'll be okay. Yep. So when you guys start trekking down, you guys recognize the kind of structure. You guys are used to seeing the Umberhawk claws in the caverns, and this looks like whatever you're following was dug out by an Umberhawk.
We will go left.
Yep. Then you guys come up, and you come up to a T. When you guys look, it is dark, so everyone has dark vision. But if you want, okay, so he's got his light out.
Devil's sight. I can see
This
it.
kind of does that, and then when you look this way, this. With light, this is relative, so I'm going to say that's as far as you see with how the light goes.
Okay. We go left.
Still going left? We have marching order up here, and then we'll take one for now. When you come around this corner, this looks like it goes this way.
Whenever we get to a intersection, I'm just on. Well, I will say this, but whenever we get to an intersection, let me do a perception check just to see if there's anything that I can hear down any of the hallways.
All right.
What's a perception check?
Well, just let me look or listen
Ah.
before we go down and choose the path, and make sure we aren't walking into a trap or any ambush or anything.
Very cool.
Listen and stay a while.
And if this is our second intersection,
We will
I'll
wait.
make a perception
We
check.
will wait to make our inevitable choice.
21.
You do not hear anything. So is it like when you come up, he goes up and then goes back?
Yep.
Okay.
He just steps into the shadows.
So, still going left?
Yep.
Okay. When you guys step up, you can kind of see this. Spoiler alert. this kind of continues around. So you guys are right here.
Hey, we're on level 7, guys.
Yay!
Officially level 7!
Does that mean we level up?
No.
No.
Next level.
Yeah, we're gonna go down 2, right?
Yep, every 2 now.
So you guys come to another intersection.
I just want to say I really appreciate the fact that this is a story that takes you all the way to 20.
Yeah. Doesn't happen often.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird that we're only like 1/3 of the way through with 40 sessions in, but it does take you all the way to level 20.
Which is awesome.
So
Most of the time you get to like level 12 and then it's like you never play that character again. So.
most time you get to like level 5, and then it's like, cool, new book. Everyone starts at 1. So
Alright. Geist?
Another intersection?
Yep.
15.
Guys, do you want to just stay with us and we could have our new friend keep an eye on behind us?
I don't mind. It's just I don't like us being surprised from behind.
I can keep an eye on the rear. I have good sight in the dark.
Just be wary.
I will.
15.
don't hear anything.
Keep going with.
Okay. So you guys start to move this way. So that's here. So now it's gonna get super small scale.
And while we're walking, I'm going to make some small talk with Young Bull and say, Young Bull,
Yes, Carl.
do you follow a deity?
Not as you would call it a deity.
I see. I have this knowledge in my head of something that I'm supposed to adhere to, I guess you would say. But it's strange to me with my level of intellect, following a god that is not yet around.
You see me turn around. What do you mean?
So I have knowledge from a previous life, I guess, and my people followed something called the Becoming God. And their whole mode is to find holy relics and basically build their own god.
So it doesn't exist yet.
No,
So how do you believe in something that doesn't exist?
that's what I'm battling with right now. Part of me feels the need to follow it, but then my mind tells me why follow something that isn't even around yet? And how can I expect just myself to contribute to something that an entire group of people, I don't even know how many of myself are even around anymore, are supposed to build this thing?
I mean, this thing. So if it's not here, how do they even know if it's going to be evil or good or chaotic?
I think they were supposed to form it, but what is a god that you create yourself?
A pawn?
So we're supposed to build a god and form him into how we want him to lead us.
Some people need to be led.
Part of me wonders should I just find another deity that I follow?
Does it make you happy?
No. I don't feel
Then
like
I think
there's-
the answer is clear, and Yumble just moves on.
Well, what does the becoming God mean to you?
Nothing.
No, not the being, but the idea.
When I was first brought back, I thought it was something that I would try to make the trek to create, because it was something that was just ingrained in my mind, but thinking about it, I think it's kind of a silly notion.
So does everyone just like throw their trinkets into a pile and
I guess
do some incantation and then it becomes the becoming God?
I truly don't even know.
It seems like a cult.
The way you're describing it tells me that you want us to tell you not to follow that god. So
No, I was more along the lines just trying to talk to you about people that you may follow, because if their interests aligned with what I feel inside me, I feel as if maybe there could be a road for me to find.
I can't say. I do not follow a deity that does not exist yet.
I think it's a hard rule to follow, to believe in something that doesn't yet exist.
It is.
I mean, what? I don't know. It's like believing in before time.
Yes. So, I mean, it's nothing I need to decide right now, but whenever we take rests, if you all follow specific deities that you wouldn't mind telling me about, and
I just believe in death. That's all it is.
Well, that's obviously not true. Sorry, you're just wrong, guys.
So there is
The
afterlife.
gods do exist. Afterlife does exist. Period.
Sound like one of those Christians.
What? What?
The gods literally interact with our world on a daily basis. Why is this a confusing notion?
I was gonna say I
Well,
perform like I make shit happen.
I mean, we've had Chip do deity things. And
I mean, that's the thing is, it saddens me that Chip is no longer around because I feel as if his god was very inclined to the ways of my thinking and ideals of how I wield my magic. But
do you think the Forge will be more in line to your skill set and belief?
could be. But I digress. We will discuss it another time.
Interesting.
And we will keep moving left.
Okay. So, so you guys enter into.
You seem relieved to be moving on.
Looks to be an open cave.
Crisis was obviously silent during that entire conversation.
Yeah.
He did not.
Participate.
He did not want to add to your thoughts of worry, as he is dealing with having a god and a patron at the same time.
So most of the pathways that you guys have already come down, the ceilings are 20 feet high and like 10 feet wide. So they're pretty big tunnels as you're going down.
Okay.
You guys turn this way, and this opens up into a cave that is the ceiling of it. Obviously, I have to shrink it down to fit it in that little thing. But the ceilings of this are 30 feet high, so it kind of opens up once you guys get in.
Okay. Are the circles like stalactites or something?
Yep. So as you walk into this unfinished cave, natural columns form supports for the cave ceilings, the walls of which look to be unfinished carvings of humanoids. And now you go.
So, can I roll? I think I already know this, but I mean, I want to roll. Like, there's no way that these creatures that created a lot of these tunnels made these carvings. Can I roll something to gather
give me a nature check. Because you're determining if the Umber Hulk can do this or not.
What's
Matthias would like to determine exactly how old the carvings are.
21.
Because I think he can do that, yes.
When you
Yes.
first starting entering in, yes, they look like they had. But once you're getting deeper in and how high everything is, it looks like the Umber Hulks did not do all of this.
But you said it looks unfinished.
So there's unfinished carvings of humanoids doing something on the walls.
What are they doing?
So Matthias looked. So Matthias will walk up and look at the carvings, and it looks to be carvings of lanky stone giants hauling rocks.
Stone giants.
never seen them?
I have.
What are they like?
Are they usually that lanky?
That's about right. They're a bit bigger, though.
What are they like?
They're not very friendly.
Are there any giants that are?
No, but we Goliaths have a troubled relationship with stone giants in particular.
Do they usually dwell into caves?
They do.
Would you say?
If I were to describe them, they are the artists of giant culture.
Would you say?
Artist
These
cast.
beautiful carvings on the side.
Would you say that this cave might have been dug by them?
Nature check to see if a giant could fit in this cavern. Have a -1 on this.
So
Cool. The
10.
check's gonna be about 10. Yes.
So
Do you want Yumble to roll a check to determine if this looks like a stone giant home?
Sure. That's
Okay.
fine. Give me advantage since you're
Giant blood.
you're a Goliath.
Oh, that's 18. It's pretty good for Yumble.
After basically, did you tell them about the Umber Hulk and how like?
Yeah, basically, there's no way Umber Hulks could have done any.
So
of
putting
this.
everything together, yes, you determine that these are probably stone giant caves.
All right then.
Especially with the height of everything
yes,
and the height
this-
of the walls, and now the carvings of stone giants themselves.
This has the look of stone giant work.
As far as battle goes, do you think that we could stand a chance against them?
Or the
Does Yumble know that? Because as a player,
well, if there's only one,
Well,
it might be
seeing as though
alright.
you said they are the more artists of the giants, with diplomacy work.
Has Young Bull himself battled giants before? I feel like he would have the
with
history
his
to
clan,
know.
probably not alone.
I would assume like anything, like 1 or 2 of them, sure. But like
Yeah.
if there's like a horde of like 6,
We could
that'd be
handle
difficult.
a few, but if there's a clan down here, we should go the other way.
So you don't think we could talk?
I usually like to take the violent approach. In this case, not so much.
yes, I see with your door opener.
But I think what he's saying is, knowing about them, do you think that there's any chance that they would be willing to even be diplomatic?
I would say they're more diplomatic than, say, fire giants, but with me in your company, I think not.
I see. So what
that
do
statement's
we
actually
see?
not that incorrect.
What do we
'Cause
see?
yes, you can negotiate with them, but if
Yeah,
A Goliath
the
has
thing
quarrels,
is,
then it might be
Goliaths and stone giants,
yeah,
no.
So you guys continuing in the cave? Because you can see that like past the stalactites, there's 2 kind of pathways. that go
Guys,
this way.
do you want to scout ahead?
I can.
Just you're the sneakiest of us. I feel as if you could at least warn us if there
We could stand here
Up
with the
ahead.
light, so you could bounce around.
how many of them there are.
Yeah, that's fine.
So is Geist going
Yep.
all on his lonesome?
Yep, that's all.
Okay. So
I will cast guidance on you before you
Can
go.
you do any sight or hearing through Nettie?
No,
Can you do it through Polly?
no. Polly is no more. For now.
So from
I
the
could try to
entrance
go with
to
you
this
and be
first
fine,
stalactite is probably about 40 feet. So
So that what
you-
you're
how
saying is
far
this
would you-
room is a lot bigger than you drew.
yes,
Okay.
this
Yeah,
room,
he said he
yeah,
down
40 feet from here to here. That's why I said I had to move
Right,
it,
he had
make it
the-
even smaller.
He had the
to make it
strength
fit.
things in order to fit it on the edge of
So from here to here is 40 feet.
Okay.
How far would you guys have gone in before you set off, guys?
Just
So
to
you
the
guys
drawings.
haven't.
Yeah, we'll go up to the stalactites.
Okay. And then through that,
I'm gonna cast guidance on you. So.
this first stalactite to here is probably only like 20 feet.
Okay.
This one is 40 feet farther, so 20 feet and then 40 feet, so this one's a little bit farther. So that would be probably the first one you see.
Okay. The first thing I guess you want a stealth check.
I'm actually gonna move over to the other
You have a D4
stalactite
if you need it.
and then try to look down that hallway, either of the hallways if I can see, because I have 120 feet.
Oh, dark vision? Okay.
Just peer around them.
Yeah, we'll do that.
18.
Okay. So you try to stealthy up to the first hallway?
I'm gonna look to see as I'm approaching it, just looking to hear if I hear anything or see any light.
Give me a perception check. You don't see any light, but perception. So then you want to move up to the second one and
I
look
want to
down?
move up to the second one and look down.
24.
Okay. You do not hear anything. As you look, this.
And as I am going through, I am always going to be pressed against the wall.
Knowing that there's stone giants down here, Yumble's probably very tense, and he's going to be out on the lookout for stone giants behind us.
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of gauge how you're feeling about it. Like, so if we come in contact and you think we can fight them, is this something that you would want?
Absolutely.
So I'm with you on that.
Guys, he just got up to the first entrance. I can see down. It looks like it almost comes together.
So the length
Both of those entrances meet up to
of
the
this,
same
once
gap.
you get inside, is 70 feet from here to here.
Okay. Is it still just cave? I don't see any like.
Yeah. So once you get up to that like opening, it's only 20 feet to this corner, and then you kind of see that it winds that way.
Is there anything on the ground like people have left things behind?
At the moment, you don't see any.
I'll keep going in.
Okay. As you start walking in, with your 60 feet dark vision, you see almost the entire room. Towards the back of it, towards like the bulbous part, you look to see that there are some stone objects that are arranged in a particular way at the back of the cave. Like it's not like it fell, it's more clean looking, like they were placed there.
I will try to get within probably 50 feet of it.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Is Crisis doing anything else?
I'm
Because
just.
everyone else
keeping
seems
an
to be
eye on-
staying. Are you?
I'm just gonna keep an eye on him. If I see anything, I'm
Okay.
gonna start
15.
running.
15. With a 15, I'll say they look to be carved. They have like smooth edges. Whatever shape they're in is deliberate.
Okay. Does it seem to look like furniture?
A little bit.
Okay.
How close are you in that 70 foot now?
So I'm going to try to. Well, I guess I probably would have had practice with it. Try to slow my breathing so that I can hear and try to listen down there to see if I hear anything else.
Okay. And where are you at that 70 feet? So 0 is that way and 70
I
is this
am
way.
at the 20-foot mark.
Okay. Alright, perception.
14.
You do not hear anything.
Do I see anything down there besides it, like any movement?
Nope.
I'm gonna, right at the start of when we were just waiting, I'm gonna sit down and let the party know I'm gonna just start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Just so I can do something.
So,
What's Matthias doing?
He's probably admiring the
Okay.
carvings. I don't know that anything in particular is interesting.
Yeah, I was like, right now there's nothing really like, ooh, shiny.
Yeah.
so at this point, I have it's 50 feet to get to the end
Yep.
there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up the wall to get as close to the ceiling as I can to get over to that side, so I
Okay.
can look straight down.
As you get over there, it looks almost like gigantic workout equipment.
Is there anybody there?
Did I build up this useless room?
Is anybody there?
No.
Okay.
You look, and resting on the floor in the north end of the cave are stone barbells and stacks of circular stone plates with holes bored through them. And it looks like if a giant would be here, that would be his workout equipment.
Okay. And I'll make my way back.
Yeah!
I mean, but now we know for sure they are here. And I'll let you guys know what I found.
Young Bull might need some gym time. I'm not sure. He hasn't been topside in a while.
Rage lift.
He's got a photo shoot coming up. You gotta.
Yeah, so it seems
Get
like
that
it was
pump in.
Yeah, it seems like it was a gym area for giants.
I'll be done in like 7 minutes.
I'll say with him kind of creeping and you do it at the start, there's, I don't know.
Okay, so with him saying that, I'm just gonna make a pass. If
Okay.
anybody wants to join me.
There are no pings. Besides
Anything
obvious.
else of interest that I noticed walking through?
Nope.
All right, let's keep going left. We'll keep an ear out for thumping footsteps.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So we're at 7:20, but I gotta pee.
All right,
Take a
so
5-minute now, and then we'll jump
we'll be
in.
back shortly
All right.
to our
5-minute break.
Alright. See you shortly.
back.
And we're back.
Hey!
What the hell's wrong with the DM cam?
He's moving.
Or that's
Yeah,
the
it's
map
fine.
cam. Never mind. Sorry.
Am I
I'm
here?
all fucking worried now.
Am I here?
I can't.
We have a lot of
reach
technical
that
difficulties
scene.
that we're paranoid about now.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, we're good. Ow.
All right. So you kicked things.
Alright.
Well,
Keep going left.
going left. So you guys come back out. No camera zone, but we're gonna back that off for a second, or we can move it.
That's actually good there.
Is it?
Yeah.
Sweet. So, yeah, that's fine.
So I guess we're going to come in contact with some of these giants.
Hopefully not. But we
I
can
think
talk,
it's inevitable, unfortunately.
well, hopefully we can talk our way out if we do.
Dumbo will move to the back of the party.
Okay. Is your sword still
Say
lit?
something if we find some, please.
Do they use magic? Like how Lord Phillips did?
The giant
I mean-
mages do.
They're intelligent, sentient humanoids, so they have mages, yes. But are they all mages? No.
Okay.
So Young Bull's moving to the back.
Yes.
Is his sword still lit?
My maul can light up.
He
I can light
will
up.
turn off.
Everyone has
his-
dark vision, so I was just
Right. He'll turn off his Azure Edge in
I'll
this
turn
particular
mine
instance.
I would say we don't need to have a front light if we know that there are giants here. Probably wouldn't be the
Alright,
best.
I will turn it off.
Okay. So everyone's on dark vision.
Yep.
Is that?
Other way. I'm gonna be up front with Carl, just so that I can
Yes.
listen out.
From left to right, that's good.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. Moving to the next cave. So it kind of
Does it appear that they're generally getting bigger now?
no. When
Okay.
you went back into this little hallway, it shrunk back down to the
Okay.
20 feet by 10 feet. And when you go to this room, at the opening of this one, when it starts to like open, you can see basically at the front part of this, there looks to be some gnawed bones that are on the floor.
And I'll relay that. back
And
to
then
everybody. Young Bull, do giants eat people?
Hill giants do for sure. Others, if they're hungry enough.
Geist and Carl, since you guys are up front, you
Giants
catch-
vary in terms of how civilized they are.
You catch a strong animal smell.
Can I see what type of bones these are?
If you want to enter in, but I was giving you guys, so you guys see the gnawed bones, and you catch like a strong, like animal smell coming from this cave.
Yep. I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if I can hear anything.
Okay, give me a perception. Normal, because it's with hearing in dark vision.
19.
19.
I'm really sure. Yep, 19.
I'll say you catch
Bleed.
some breathing.
Heavy.
No, calm.
Can I
Just kind of
Can I listen to and
perception.
Be really good to have a door in front of right
15?
You hear the breathing too.
Can I see if it sounds more humanoid or animalistic?
Nature check.
Um, 17.
It does sound more animalistic, putting the smell and the bones together. It kind of sounds like something sleeping,
And
but you're not sure
which direction are we hearing this?
this way. So, this way. So like this side.
I'm gonna say, guys, stealth up and look around the corner and see if you can spot what we're hearing. And I'll cast guidance on you.
Yeah, that's pretty good. 25. Stealth.
I guess this would be passive. What'd you get?
25.
Okay. And you're gonna kind of walk in.
Yep. Just to see what I can see.
So when you walk in, another awkward scaling issue. Here to there is about 40 feet.
Okay.
When you get in, you see looks to be two. What size are these?
Were you just peering around the corner, or?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Either way, I just
Yeah.
relative.
'Cause I'm-
You see two large bears sleeping, and then 40 feet. That's fine. You kind of see that there's a smaller cave at the back of this.
I'm gonna shadow step back to Carl and let him know there's bears.
Young bull,
Yes.
there's bears. Are you ready?
2 bears.
Yeah, I could eat.
Before we go and mess with the bears, I want to try to look down that hallway.
Okay.
Because I don't want to attack the bears, and the bears are just alert dogs to
Something bigger.
else. Mm-hmm.
I could eat, he says.
You see
Bears to him are like,
Oh yeah.
that this basically kind of here to here is about 50 feet, and then it
Is
like
anything down that
bears,
way?
wolves, it doesn't really matter.
down.
He wants to
like-
look into
Yeah.
the tunnel, see if he saw
Giants,
anything there.
dragons,
Oh, into
wyverns,
here?
those are the kinds of things that
You see
would
a
be
smaller
considered
cave,
a
but you
threat.
don't see the back of it from your dark vision.
Is there anything on the directly on the other side of the bears?
We just came
Not that
from
you
the
can see.
dwarven level.
Okay, I'm going to
Into
shadow
the
step
giant
to the other side of the
Yeah,
bears.
those just happen to be together.
Give me another stealth check.
You have guidance still.
Okay. As you get there, you see that this is the back part looks to be basically the cave bear's den, and there are 2 smaller bears in the back.
Any other?
So you're gonna see like mom, dad, and then 2 kids are back there.
Nothing else? No giants or anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Just looks like a cave den or a cave bear den.
Okay. I'm going to go back, try to step back,
Okay.
and let you know it's a family of bears. You guess these are 2 parents and 2 small bears in the back.
It's tricky.
Do
I
you
have a
feel
thing
like-
for natural aspects of animals, and
I mean, do we really need to kill the bears? And if we do happen to kill the bears, does somebody feel like raising a baby bear?
I just worry that if we have to pass back through here, we're going to have to constantly worry about being attacked by bears.
Okay.
What do you think, young bull?
The moral dilemma: do we kill the helpless that are just trying to be bears?
But
Are we
if,
sure they're just bears?
I don't know.
As far as I'm concerned,
As a DM, I'm
They-
trying to
they,
portray
repre-
them
they
like that.
represent a threat to us, so they die.
Oh, yeah.
There's no moral dilemma here. But if you guys don't feel like it, then I suppose we could move on.
all I know is that if we do decide to attack these bears, we need to deal with them as quickly as possible to make as least amount of noise as possible.
Let's check and make sure that there isn't anything down the line that would hear us kill them.
So you want to go around the bend?
I don't suspect they'll wake up in the short term.
You want to go around the bend?
Do you want to just check around the corner, and I'll cast guidance on you again?
Sure.
Sure.
And I'll make my way around the bend to see if
Are you gonna shadow step that way or try to stealth across?
How
long is your shadow step?
It just goes. I use
You
on
can
every
just
bonus
use it
action.
as a
No, but
bonus
how?
action
What's the
whenever.
distance?
Oh, 50 feet.
Oh yeah, you're fine. Yeah, so you can shadow step from here to here, like directly across the cave, because this is only like 40 feet from there to there.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'll shadow step across
Okay.
and stealth my way along the wall of the
Okay.
that bin.
So, we can actually move up from there. And some of this I do want to hide prematurely. Because with dark vision, you don't see that far.
Nope. I don't have long dark vision. I can see tape.
When you come around this bend,
Mm-hmm.
you come here,
Okay.
and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure. Do I see anything in here?
So,
The big cavernous room.
You see 100 bears in a pit. Fireball!
I bet you see
Fireball.
stone giant dwellings
Have you seen
on the other side of the pit.
Wild America?
No.
They had they were looking for a cave full of 100 bears because they said bears never slept inside the same cave with each other.
So, when you walk up, this cave opens up, basically past the point of your dark vision.
Okay.
So you don't know how far it goes left, don't know how far it goes this way, up, or straight up.
Okay.
When you look up, it just keeps going past the 60 feet of your dark vision. So it is a giant cave, and then there is a cliff in front of you. And when you walk in and look down, I think 60 feet still. Yeah, it's fine. When you look down, you actually don't see the floor. So whatever.
It's a big old chasm.
Yeah. So this cliff is farther than 60 feet. It is angled though. It's not straight down.
Mhm.
So it is angled.
So I immediately get Mines of Moria vibes. Like the way that just goes off.
Yeah.
Because
Because that's weird with dark vision because you walk in and you're just like,
Shit.
okay.
yeah.
You can see like the other side of this.
Mhm.
So if you're here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can kind of see where it cliff, other cliff, and then it kind of juts that way. But other than that,
I'm going to do a perception check just to see if I can hear anything at all.
okay.
This is neat.
19.
You do not hear anything. Just kind of the ambiance of this giant cave that you've entered into. But you do see that walkway. So this is relative now, or it's 10 feet. These are 10 feet squares.
Mm.
So there's a 10-foot walkway that goes that way.
Okay.
Just depends on how far you want to get away from your party.
I'm going to take one more chance to move a little bit further just to see, and then I'm going back. I'm going to run across the wall to the other side.
Okay.
And then I'm going back, just let them know that there's a giant room in here, and I can't see anything else.
Chip's not with us anymore, so I prepared Revivify.
Just in case.
Do we have diamonds?
I'm sure we do. We have fucking gems out the asshole.
So when you hop to this side,
Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
right there, and you peek this way. Is it
How long was our board?
15 foot.
Yeah, so
That's
1,
more than that.
2, 3, 30 feet across.
But it may go all the way around.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if that was a giant mouth.
Enemies, run back across the wall. Fuck you. fucking grappling hook.
So it is.
Pull him in the pit.
So this room right here,
Chip can make him
it is
a
not
Batman
lit,
grappling
but there is commotion coming from there.
I'm gonna listen to see what I can hear from there.
Okay.
Do you speak jazz?
28.
28. You hear
But if I can hear voices, that's enough for me to.
you hear at least 2 voices,
Okay.
and they're
can-
not speaking a language that you know,
Okay.
unless this is a random language that. What languages do you speak?
Elvish or common.
Oh nope.
I'm trying to think. Have we come across any giant at all? I don't think we have.
In this story, no.
Yeah. And then
You can history check to see if it sounds because I know what Japanese sounds like, not that I understand what they're saying.
history.
Yeah.
17.
From the deepness of the voice and everything, you get that they're speaking giant. Or some close.
Something.
So I don't think that's how D&D works, but
But I can say like by the sound of the voice, it's probably something big.
yeah.
Okay.
Like a boisterous, low, like...
Yeah, it's something big that's really talking.
Mm-hmm. And it's
Okay.
two entities talking back and forth.
Okay. I'm gonna go back then and inform them that I think I found the giants, at least 2 of them.
Do you think that they will hear us if we take out the bears?
Yes. Most likely.
So see, you run back across, and you get there, and then you step back across. And then we're all talking right here.
So, beyond there is a giant chasm of a room. I mean, it's further than I can see. I was able to walk to the other side, just walking on the wall to the other side, and I can hear 2 voices. I couldn't tell what they were saying, but the types of voices probably of the giants we seem to use in the jungle.
These could be their pets.
He would have heard giant because the opera was in giant.
Opera.
Season
Just
1.
because
Oh,
you
yeah,
just,
yeah,
because,
yeah.
just because you hear
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
a language doesn't mean you.
I know
Well, I'm not
Japanese
saying
when it's
I-
spoken,
I'm
but
not
I don't know
saying
what they're
that he.
speaking.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. He doesn't know what
That's
they're speaking, but he probably knows it is giant.
That's
Well,
what
I'm
saying.
saying you,
I don't think
you
that's
don't
how.
recognize a language after hearing it once.
Okay.
Like I don't think that's how D&D works, but I feel like that's how real life works. I know someone's speaking Spanish. I just don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Right,
So.
right.
Well,
So
how
like-
many times have you heard Spanish though? A lot. Yeah, so that's different from
That's why it goes down to a
take
check.
take
I feel
the
like
take
17
it,
is high enough.
the language of some random country that's like a mile wide, and you hear it for the first time. You're not going to be able to tell it apart from any other language.
I'm saying.
So
We should not probably.
With all the clues that were assessed through this
Yeah.
entire thing, with the 17,
You're
I feel like it
fairly
was...
confident they're giants.
Yeah.
I'll probably. That would probably be the last thing I want to do is kill the bears. 1, that probably pissed them off. 2, we probably couldn't deal with the bears without them making any noise, which would drag them here.
So should we try to sneak past the bears?
Or
That-
go around another way.
Um,
From what you say, it's a big open chasm over there. You might
Yeah.
be able to get down.
Right now.
no, there seemed to be that we could probably walk around it. It's just that I was able to shortcut it.
There's like 3 ways you guys didn't go yet.
Yeah. So I was able to shortcut it because I could run across the wall.
I think you hopped into that room, and there's like 2 bears.
I have no problem killing a couple giants. Perhaps there are more. I'm not sure. It would be
Well,
dangerous to fight too many.
If you did not understand them, if we could sneak up, I could figure out what they're talking about.
Do you?
If you wanna
Hey,
come-
big
I-
fella, do you just speak giant?
I speak giant just fine.
Oh, that's good.
one.
So the only problem is I don't know how wide or how long the walkway is to get to the other side. Like I said, I shortcutted it.
So are we turning back and checking the other areas, or are we going to sneak past the bears and continue to see what these giants are doing?
Let's explore our options first. Let's turn back and see where the other paths lead.
We know what's
In
here.
general, always go left, but in this particular situation,
I mean, there's still some lefts. Now that you go
we're allowed to
backwards,
zag.
it's all left.
Yeah, when we go backwards, we can technically continue to go left.
Okay, that's fine.
So we will do that.
At least we know what we have here.
Okay.
All right, so we will go back up to the circle area, and we will take the first passage left.
Yep.
Okay. Doing this upside down.
It's nice having somebody to be able to get across walls.
You guys get here. Surprise, surprise.
Shock Pikachu.
Youngble, you still hanging at the back?
Yes.
I'll take another listen to it.
You get the sense that he wants to be the last person that can't see if we come across them.
Yes, it's probably nothing, but I'm giving you dark vision.
Oh, where's this?
So you guys went here and went this way?
Sideways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You guys come down
yeah, well.
and opens up. As you guys look, there is a way this way, and you don't see far
Well,
enough yet.
he
for
can.
that.
Well, he can see 120.
Oh, so can he. So. Oh, so now that you both are out there, because you're 120, and
Yeah.
so is Matthias. Well, fuck me.
Nothing can hide from
And
my
the bad
special
part
eyes.
It was more fun when it was 60.
And the bad part is, I can't tell if this is where we were before. If this is where I was
Yep.
before. Because I couldn't see all the way over
Yes, it is.
So,
But
that's
yeah,
where
you
you
can-
were before. So,
Yeah, but I can't-
61,
but I
2,
wouldn't be
3,
able to
4,
see.
5, 6. You kind of see in like this radius. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those people see in like this radius.
Is that a
So,
car?
would I.
So, when you get. Wait, so what? Before I describe it?
No,
Or
I
do you
was
wanna
going to say that a wall is a wall inside of a cave. There's no way to tell anything different unless you look for something different. So, it wouldn't matter.
Okay. So, so the people that's 60, you kind of get the same description. You just see like a 10-foot walkway around
edge.
this kind of edge. Can't see anything past that.
Right.
The two people that see 120, you see that the top of this cave domes at almost 180 feet all the way up at the top. You can see down. Looks like the ledge is kind of angled and leads down about 90 to 100 feet to the bottom. In the center, you see,
Autobots, roll out.
in the center of this cavern, floating 10 feet above a smooth, 80-foot tall mithril spindle that erupts from the floor, is a floating castle.
Oh, wow.
So where that drawing is, there's basically an 80-foot tall spindle, that's what they call it, mithril spindle that's up at the top. And then about 10 feet above that is a small castle that's just slowly rotating.
Like a little tiny castle?
Yep.
So is it connected to the spindle?
No.
It's floating above the spin.
Yep. The spindle kind of goes and stops, and then 10 feet
It's
up is
floating
the...
and obviously magical.
So is this kind of like
Brainiac's one of the small cities.
well, that's what I was gonna say. I wasn't gonna say Brainiac, but like, you know, Superman has Krypton in
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah.
town of Krypton in a miniaturized inside of a little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it's like a little mini castle? Can I tell how big the castle is?
Perception check.
Perception check?
Disadvantage.
12.
12. Gauging... Yeah, that's fine. Just see the size. Gauging relative to everything else, it looks the castle is about 20 by 20.
Is there
By
anybody
20.
else in this area?
No, not that you can see.
Okay. What do my ears pick up?
Okay, which other check?
Well, tomorrow I could prepare a fly.
Geist has fly at the ready for everyone.
17.
17. You do not hear anything. Kind of like the echoes through the cave. The ambiance of the cave.
Alright, I don't hear anything, but there's a castle out there. Floating on top of a spindle.
Yeah.
Can't you guys see it? It's right over there.
Yeah, and then you do see with both Matthias and you see basically that.
Do you want to go to the other side?
I guess
Yes.
it's cut off.
Let's
You see here.
let's go listen and see what's in the next entrance.
Alright, we move our way around the circle.
Which way?
Clockwise. Counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise.
We're not going left? Weird.
We know what's left.
Are you going?
We head left and you recognize it and we turn back.
There we go.
I mean, if you take right too many times, it becomes left. So. Right?
I guess
Correct.
No, left.
Left.
Correct.
That's the correct answer. What? So.
This is a cool level.
Well, like I said to him, we had the dwarf level one above, and now we have a giant level. We went from one size to the other.
Yes,
a
but
big swing of.
I would definitely rather fight a dwarf than.
This looks to be
Stop giant.
basically 20 by 30. So, I do this to scale. So yeah, about a 20 by 30 room. As you guys look in it, and then the pathway kind of continues.
And there's a family of muskrats that live in this one. Do we want to murder all of them too?
There looks to be nothing.
As far as I know, the giants are on the other side.
Alright, I say we check out all of these little entrances here just to know what we're heading into, and then we can pick which one seems the
That
most
was wet.
beneficial.
Just in case there's others.
Are we still this order?
Yeah.
I'm gonna perception check before we start walking down
Start walking down where?
We're walking. Are we going down that one or?
there. You just say you want to check the different.
The other two ones that we see.
Mhm.
Just see what's down those before we pick which one we want to head down.
Yep. What are you looking for? Just people's?
Just perception to
Anything,
see if I
what's
hear
down there.
anything down there.
So you can get a non-disadvantage one.
12.
You do not hear anything.
Can we go down just a little bit to see if there's anything down there?
I'd say check the other one just to.
I go to a little small
So
one.
continue down. So this gets smaller.
Mhm.
So these look to be about 5 feet.
Okay.
Well, I don't think giants could have gone this way,
Yeah.
Even if they shimmied.
even if they shimmied.
I'm very heavily intrigued by that castle
I'll take
as
a
a
look.
character
Well,
and player.
no, I'll take a listen.
Yeah. And as the 120 continues, you start to see like this break again. This is just a wall.
Yeah.
And then, so there's another, like, the ledge ends, another break, another ledge, and then, let's say with 120.
I feel as if a couple of us could make it across, but
Well,
for the sake of getting the whole
Yeah.
party where we need to go, let's just play.
you pretty much get the whole thing now.
I mean,
through the tunnels until we find a way around.
I can get us across.
And I would say now that you're moving, you do see, looks to be a large figure walking around. And those who look down here see 2 corpses of some kind of monster.
Clitoris.
Yes.
What? Do you see something down there?
Yeah, there's something walking around, and there's some carcasses down there.
What is it?
What is it?
What are you looking at? The
The
card?
carcass.
Give me a nature check at disadvantage because you're using, or
Using your special eyes in the dark.
I guess I guess perception at disadvantage, and then a nature check afterwards, and we'll double them together to see if you
Yeah.
get the creature that it is.
Just use
Let's
your best
say-
judgment.
Dirty 20
For the perception.
for the perception.
Okay, nature. So now I know you see it.
Right.
So now I can set the DC for the nature.
That's a natural 24. 19.
They look like two Umber Hulk bodies.
Wait, the Umber Hulk got murdered. Jeez.
And then the thing that's walking around.
Give me a perception check. At disadvantage.
Got him.
This one I'm not.
You're looking in a different direction.
10.
10. You're not sure.
It
But
just
you
looks
can
like.
give me a nature check too. To kind of
See how
Can
big
you
it is,
determine if
maybe?
it's
Because that's what I'd be
bipedal or
asking you.
something?
Does
Like,
it look like
nah.
a giant?
9. It's walking on 2 legs. And from the distance it looks
It's
large.
It's bipedal, and it looks big.
Then it's probably a primate. You just beat the hell out of these Umber Hulks.
It could be that white
This
ape
is
from
very
Rampage.
intriguing. This is
Does
strange.
Matthias want to look
Have-
with his ginormous perception?
Have you ever heard of situations with stone giants? And does this castle connect to what we've learned so far whatsoever? Like, do those ideas connect whatsoever? Like, floating castles, stone giants?
Floating castles, no.
This is very strange.
Floating castles tend to be associated with different kind of giant.
I see. This is very intriguing.
Yeah, I'll take a listen down these small tomes. I did
Okay.
roll and was a 28.
You do not hear anything.
Nothing on either one of these places.
So
Now they are artistes. They
Actually, I'll say, would you roll
28.
28? You hear, because now you're kind of like right outside of it.
they're sort
Very
of the,
faintly.
dwarven crafters of giants. So magic items, sure, but flying castle does not.
seems a little out of the scope.
Yes.
And you're still on that path right there. So you're just listening down there. So you hear
A part of the actual.
a faint like humming and kind of like a
Like somebody tapped
Somebody's
on
playing
it.
on their phone.
Or something that's being tapped on.
Somebody's taking
Yeah.
a shit and they're on their phone.
I'm gonna say,
You would presume you'd have to like go into that cave to get a better
do you
listen.
want to take a closer look, and I'll cast guidance on you.
Yeah, I'll sneak in.
Crisis. You want to just keep an eye on him? when
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
in
I'll be
there?
your long eye, your lookout, your lifeline to the dock.
For stealth. 23.
Okay.
To just
And you're kind of like
Yep.
getting there. So that's that part. And then this kind of put it the direction that we're at. Here.
This whole mountain is.
Quite odd. Yes.
Yes.
And you're now inside of here, and you have 60 feet. So
And all of this is just underneath this bustling city.
Doesn't even seem like it would fit down there, does it? Did you guys go into the sewers underneath the city at all? Kind of a mess down there.
Oh yes, we did actually.
So you can see with your 60 feet of dark vision to the end of this cave, and there is a big opening this way, and then 2 similar ones that are like the 10 by 20 that go this way.
Can I hear from where the tapping's coming from?
Yes, once you're in the room, you hear basically humming and what sounds like chiseling coming from that one.
I will slowly make my way that way.
Where's he going?
It looks like he's going down a hallway. I might have to move up to see him.
Should we all move up a bit?
I almost feel like you guys come to this.
Well, if he's continuing to move, I doubt there's anything in the next room. We might as well move up.
Okay. I was gonna say you guys sit in the V and I'll move up to where he goes down so I can watch him. But either way, you guys can come up right behind me. Just we'll all be quiet.
So
as we can.
when Geist starts heading into the side one to check, we're gonna move up to that T.
Yeah.
So everyone's in here now?
Yeah, we're just so we can keep
We're
an eye
at
on
the T
him.
right there.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna move up to that where he's standing at now to watch him go down that hallway.
Okay.
So that hallway itself is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leads about 50 feet, and then looks to open up. Spoiler. How far are you going down?
I'm gonna go in, but I'm gonna go here. But I'm gonna be on the wall. I'm gonna run along the wall towards the end, so that I'm not just standing in the middle of the doorway.
Okay, so you're like up on the wall.
Yep.
Like right there. Okay. Give me another stealth check as you're going up there.
He's very agile.
Yeah. I heard about a prince in a land called Persia. They did something similar to this.
25.
Okay. So when you look into that room, basically, you see.
We need to get you those. What are they like? Gloves of climbing or something?
Spider silk boots.
So like when you run on the wall, you can like stay stuck to it.
Yeah.
I have spider walk.
I thought we were gonna get spider silk shoes the one time, and he was like, "Oh, they're shoes, and they have like intricate designs on them." I'm like, "Ooh, does it have a web on it?" No.
Do they have wings on them?
Yeah.
So when you get up to there, you see
Jeez.
a stone giant humming and carving away at that stalactite.
Knowing that you can see me, I'm gonna hold up one finger.
He's pointing to the ceiling.
And everyone's weapons are out.
Ask him how big.
Like nobody's lights are on.
Okay. We cut the lights.
He's not like that.
But well, I'll just say just hold up one finger for me.
All right, now I think he's holding up the number 1.
And you just see him, he's like, and it's starting to like, and as you guys are in this room, you guys hear all this too. So you'll hear it's
I'm like-
echoing. It just happens that it radiates through this room. You can hear everything.
And I'll move back to the entrance that we can.
That does sound like Stone Giant.
So, young boy, do you want to hang back and try to? What did he seem like?
It seemed like he was working on something, but it was a stone giant.
Do we want to try to talk and we'll just holler for young bull if we need him?
Yumbo, I would
That
say
sounds like
I would say wait halfway down the cave. There's a severe storm coming.
It's very well.
Unless you think we should just attack.
I
Not if he's
don't
working.
like just attacking if we don't have
Carl,
to.
come with
If
me.
you can resolve the situation peaceably, then great.
Yeah.
But
Who's your best talker?
I think I am an impediment to you here. If
I
we
mean-
want to do this peacefully.
I know a lot of words, but sometimes I can slip up.
Yeah.
So if
What about you, tentacle arm guy? How well are you at talking?
Tentacle.
He doesn't have a good charisma, I don't think.
He does.
He does.
Yeah, Matthias has a really good charisma.
Hey.
I love to hear the sound of my voice.
What?
He does not have a good charisma.
Oh no, I thought he did.
He is above.
Intelligence.
He is +1.
if you think
I'm a
you're-
+2. Whatever that
let me
means.
help me out if need be.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will,
yeah.
I will see.
I'll go in.
I figured you're probably the best face for the party as an unassuming robot.
If I yell,
And you may or may not
Pineapple.
have to understand and speak giant, so that might be a hindrance.
if I yell pineapple, know that it's time to come in and kill something.
If we yell coconut, it means run.
So
Got it.
I will put my maul on my back
Okay.
and I will approach with my hands out,
Slowly.
and I will cast guidance on myself as I enter the room.
Yep, I'll be next to him.
So you're going in too?
I'm
Same here.
actually
So everyone's going in?
Nope.
Not young bull.
not young bull.
I'm also gonna cast Comprehend Languages on myself.
Put Matthias with them.
Does anybody keep within earshot so you can
Could I
tell me
tell
if he
that
doesn't
this
speak
connected?
common, if he's saying something that we
But you didn't enter the room? I was thinking
Okay.
Okay.
Yumble, stay as close as you can get while remaining out of sight.
Yeah, I try to have him be either halfway or back from in that way.
I mean, if young bull looks and stares down, he can see that the noise also comes through that.
Youngbull, actually, how do you say greetings? We mean you no harm, giant.
No.
How can I have fun with this?
No.
Giant.
Because
Oh!
canon.
Hey, fuckface!
No, canon. Oh yes.
I feel like he would understand,
we said
though.
that the giant sounds like the chef from the Muppets.
Oh
Yes, I love that idea.
Hurdy-gurdy-burger-durdy.
That's what Yumble says.
But I feel like...
Can I roll an insight to see if Youngbull's fucking with me?
Yeah. Roll a deception.
Okay.
Wait, is it really deceiving or is that what we?
Well, no,
Well, that'll tell me, I guess.
Well, he said, hey, can you tell me how to say this?
Oh.
Specific words, and he did not say that.
Deception.
I guess the question is,
19.
Yeah, he's lying for his fucking teeth.
well, would you insight Youngbull?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I would!
Yumble
this
immediately
particular
is like, and he'll give you the actual.
Okay.
As a player, I feel like the moment you cast Comprehend Languages, like, you would basically immediately, when you're about to
know what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or like
I
when
did
you're
cast
about to
Comprehend
say it, you're like, ooh.
So what did you say initially?
Yeah, I guess depends on when you cast it.
Yeah,
Comprehend
Stone Dick.
Languages.
Stone Dick.
Yeah.
I was thinking Stone Dick too.
Fuck your mother, Stone Dick.
Use me as a dildo.
I would not like that, despite the fact that I'm mechanized and it would probably be good.
I like
the sex.
I do have the vibrate function.
So then he tells me how to say it, and I understand it as greetings, we mean you no harm. So I will
So does Comprehend Languages just let you understand?
yeah, so
Yeah,
I
just
can't
can't
speak.
He
That's
doesn't
why I
have
asked him
tongue.
how
He
to
can't
say
speak
it.
a giant without somebody to.
Translate. Well,
So I
Provide
want to
him-
start it with that to at least just try to calm the waters a bit, and then I'm going to ask him if he can speak common. So
Yeah,
I
so
will.
I'll provide him those two phrases.
So I will say,
Um,
ready your weapons, but don't keep them like in your hands. Just be ready to
I
draw
will
if need be.
sleight of hand a shrapnel.
He can fit that in his fist, maybe.
Alright, give me a sleight of hand.
It's the only thing I can hide.
You're just
I'm gonna stay at least 10 feet away from it
20.
and ready a Eldritch Blast in case something happens.
Swirling.
So
No.
So it's sitting there just.
I will approach with my hands up, and I will say,
Spurred and bird.
"Excuse me, sir." And then I will say what Young Bull told me to say: "Greetings, we mean you no harm."
How loud do you say it?
As loud as I think I need to with the sound.
Okay. Sounds like he's just gonna. If you say it normal, he's just gonna.
He pulls the earbud out.
Yeah.
Huh?
You just see him. He's like. "Brr." It's like, what are you doing in my cave?
And did he say it in giant?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, "Do you speak common?" In common.
What are you doing in my cave?
In giant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can Yumble hear it from here?
Yeah. I'd say a giant's voice
Okay.
kind of.
He'll like stage whisper the response. Whatever.
I like that this is how the communications is gonna go. Young screaming from the other side of what do you say?
He's asking what we're doing in the cave.
How do I say that we're just adventuring and passing through? And I'm like,
And you see him. He still has like the chisel and the hammer in his hand, just like standing there.
So Yumbo will provide him with the appropriate response.
And I will say, we're just adventuring and passing through.
But Young Bull says we're here to fuck your mother.
Give me a performance check. As now he's screaming it across the thing, and you didn't have time to practice.
Oh, that's a nat one.
It kind of comes off as like jarble, kind of. You didn't insult his mother. Well, nat one you could have. But
So at this point,
you hear that he did not say it correctly.
right? Yumble is going to tentatively step towards the party and come into view of the giant.
Okay.
How does he respond? Because Yumble's actually watching for us, so I'll make an insight check if necessary.
Off of his reaction, you see him more reserved, and he like you can see like his great club kind of sitting against the rock, and you see him start to like look at it, just like if anything goes down, I'm running for that bitch.
Right. Does he seem hostile or poor? Does Yumble sense any poor intent? Like, he understands wanting to protect himself, but does it?
He's not necessarily hostile at the moment.
Okay.
He's just kind of like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And then you kind of walk in, and he's just like,
Yeah.
We are travelers passing through. In
"Is it a
giant.
comment or-"
Thank God we have Youngbull here.
We usually say that. Oh wait,
You don't know.
I was gonna say.
He says,
We usually say that for other
"Are
reasons.
you responsible for the music?
What music?
The music that has been bedeviling my family.
No.
It's you, isn't it?"
We arrived a few minutes ago, an hour maybe. How long has this music been going on?
And we're just sitting there listening to you, and you're like,
I guess he
verbal
can-
tennessing
I
it back
know
and
what
forth.
they're saying, but like I can't respond.
No, but I'm saying, are you repeating what they're saying in common so we can keep?
Yeah,
up?
I'll whisper to you guys.
Yeah, verbal tennis.
I'll say, supposedly there's music pestering his family.
We can help them stop the music, maybe.
If they
Yumble will put up a finger. I'll get to that. He'll say as an aside.
You can't stop the music.
He doesn't ever look away from the giant though.
Okay. You see him start to like lower his arms and just like take one step towards the great club.
Could we make a deal here? You have a problem? Maybe we can solve it for you.
Depends. How do I know you're not the problem?
You're very big. I don't think we're a problem to you.
I'm gaining respect for Youngbull. You have gained respect.
Crisis will remember this.
And you see like surprise on Carl's face, like
Yeah, it's like, why would that attack somebody bigger than me? He's like,
no, just realizing how much Youngbull would probably like to smash this dude, and he's still smart enough to like for the best aspect of the situation for the party. He's able to put his pride to the side.
Well, you also have to remember that Yumble has very good reason to fear them.
He says,
So it's more than just putting the party first.
how will you help us?
Where's the music coming from?
The castle.
That's why he was humming. He's humming the tune.
Trying to keep the music out of his head.
No, I think he's just probably mindlessly humming along with it. Like if you hear the same music over and over again, even if you hate it, you start picking it up.
that would be interesting if he was humming though, to keep it out of his head.
Yeah. Like I've worked at Walmart before, overnights, and when you hear the same 10 songs played over and over and over again, eventually you start picking up on them. And then they slowly drive you insane.
I'm going to say the castle for now, unless I come across it.
Okay.
Because I remember where it was, but without skimming through like 10 pages.
Okay. So he says the castle, essentially.
Mhm.
What if we were to approach this castle and make the music stop?
Then I guess you are free to leave.
Very well then.
Young boy, do you want to see? I know we've heard some other of his people on this level. Is there a way that we can pass through here without them trying to harm us, knowing that we're trying to help? See if there's
Multi-pass?
Well, that's what I mean by passage.
I know, but until
Can
take care
you
of this-
guarantee safe passage to the next level of the mountain if we do this thing?
It's Eureka's castle. We gotta fight a green dragon.
See, all these fucking levels have two sides, so we're gonna whoever's in the castle is gonna be like, no, I want you to take care of them because of this.
It's the
Like,
halfling.
fuck,
Or
man.
it's the rat folk.
Yep.
Something small lives in that castle.
So what'd you ask?
Can you promise us safe passage through the entirety of the level
Of this
if
level?
we do this deed for you?
He says I'll have to talk to the rest, but I can try.
Very well.
How long should it take?
Does he know a way to get to the castle by chance?
Forward.
Have you ever been to the castle yourself?
Only Gorak has been close.
Very well.
If he speaks to Gorok, what's in the castle?
Can he introduce us to Gorok?
It sounds like they haven't actually been to the castle. I don't think they can reach it.
Can you see if he would be willing
Give
to
me one
introduce
persuasion
us?
check.
Okay.
Can any of us assist him?
12.
Okay.
Okay. We will investigate the castle and return.
And what's his name?
What is your name?
Frank.
Speak friend.
My name is Gravelock.
Gravelock.
Gravillok.
We will see each other soon, Gravelock. And Yumble will back out of the room.
Okay. And then you see him kind of like put down his stuff and grab his greatcloak and then start walking away.
Okay.
Alright, guys, did any of you know how we're gonna get to the castle?
We have means, but should we just try to go straight to it?
What is
I
your
would say this is our leverage against them. Let's wait until he returns with a response.
I agree to that.
We don't want to do something for free.
Yes.
I am concerned about what would kill the Umberlongs.
I'm gonna
Sure
guess
they
the
did.
giants.
Not if they couldn't get to the castle. Someone else was down there.
The castle is in the sky. The Umberhulks are on the ground.
I wonder if one of them fell and got trapped down there.
Perhaps there's a tunnel we haven't discovered that leads down there. Who can say?
Maybe the spindle is some sort of gate.
And they probably have no problems climbing down. For us, this is a very large fall. For them, it's like jumping from a tree.
I see. Alright, we will wait. And I will ritually cast Detect Magic while we wait for Gravelock to come back.
Okay. So 10 minutes goes off. So in this room,
There's a magic chisel.
because after he leaves and he walks down, are you guys gonna explore that area?
Just this room, probably.
Basically in the room, the whole thing is kind of crafted with carvings like all around, but the stalactite is what he was working on. You find that he left his chisel and his hammer, but as you like examine it, it seems to be way large, or way too large for you guys to even like fathom trying to use it. The carving he's working on is a 30-foot tall statue of looks like some kind of giant. If anybody would like to check, I would need a religion check, if they care.
It's not really my bag, guys.
Does Yumble get advantage?
Sure.
Since it's giant related,
that's fine.
I'm going to milk this for all I can. 19.
You identify what Gravelock is working on is a sculpture of the stone god Scorus Stonebones.
Do you know this statue, what it is, young bull?
Giant god.
And then
Don't
there's
really
a
care for his name.
small room. So he walked down that way. The other part leads to basically a tool storage. And all the tools are giant sized. But there are crowbars and chisels.
Do I get
and...
any pinks?
Yep.
I think we should just wait for him to come back. Don't delve too deep, make it look like we're doing something fishy.
He seemed like he didn't trust us. Let's not give him reasons to distrust.
Absolutely.
So, how long are you willing to wait?
I'm willing to give him some time.
At least an hour.
Okay.
I would say no more than like 4 hours.
Because an hour just goes by and he does not come back.
Did we short rest in this hour?
If you would like to. Yumble's gonna be on watch.
I'd give it another hour.
Okay. So yeah, you guys can take a short rest in that if you're just sitting around waiting.
I don't really need to take one.
Alright, I mean, we're all gonna be up here just relaxing, so until he gets back.
I wonder if I hope him asking this question didn't get him in trouble.
Yeah, put him in some type of predicament.
I say give it a bit more time and then we can go check on him.
If anything, he returned with news of our arrival and they're planning some kind of attack.
Do we want to just go to the little city?
Matthias, can you come with me for a second?
Sure, anything for you guys.
I'm gonna have him come with me back out to the main area.
The same way you came.
And I'm saying just look across just to see what
you
you
guys
can
are
see.
like right here.
Okay.
Just to see if he can see them moving around or anything.
So Matthias is peeking out of this 5-foot crevice, looking for any sign of giant activity.
Are you going out on the ledge or just still in the 5-foot thing?
Right at that.
Does he see? He'll peek out both ways. Does he see them?
Yep.
Then he'll step out to the ledge and like peer across in this direction.
When he peers across, there are no nobody that you see, but you do see that other creature that's now like here. And now that it's in like that range, it is a stone giant that's kind of walking around. And now it's kind of like it walks by and it just kind of just like kicks the Umber Hulk body, and you see like the giant body kind of,
Okay.
and then it just keeps on walking.
Okay. We can't see them, then we can go back. There's just chance that we might be able to see them coming back.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming this way. At least not yet.
Take it more of a chance. But at least we know there's a stone giant down there.
Do we want to maybe leave a note in giant for him? And then we can just backtrack and check some of the other places we haven't been to?
No, because we come across other giants who have yet to be cleared. It may cause more trouble.
I'm actually with this guy. Like, we have rapport with this one. I don't want to have to do that same sale again.
I mean, at this point, we've alerted them to our presence.
The best the best I can say we can do is follow the same path he went. That's
Do you all want to give it some more time before we do this, or?
I would rather wait here. It seems the less dangerous option.
At least give it another hour.
We don't know how far he had to walk.
Well,
How long have we waited so far? Just 2 hours?
2 hours.
Let's wait the 4 hours and see what happens.
Alright.
If you guys want to set up camp, maybe we could take a long rest. And I'll
I
start
don't want to sleep in this place.
I'll wait until we hear back from him.
Yes, let's just... I know it's boring, but I think we should just wait a bit.
Anybody have any cards?
I do not.
Some dragon chess.
So we wait an additional 2 hours.
I'm going to take out one of the ball bearings. And I'm going to say, young bull, which hand is it in?
I like it. Occupying the time.
Insight check. Does he have any tells? 15.
Deception.
So I heard you talking about gods before.
Yes?
Did you
15.
say your god
Ooh.
isn't there yet?
Kind of cancels each other.
Yeah.
He's got to tell, but it's like, I'm not sure.
I'm supposed to find holy relics and magic
Right.
items. Supposed
Well,
to be
actually-
creative.
Should actually probably roll to see which one is in.
Yeah.
It is.
See, I'm a little torn right now.
Or just
I have
just
the
do it
god,
under the table and actually have the
Core.
hand in your die.
the god of the storm,
Have the die
the
in your
Thundering
hand.
Lord. But I also have this voice in my head from this sword. And sometimes
which one?
they pull me in both directions.
Oh wait, no, that's not. Damn it! Why did I pick right? I know left is always the correct answer.
Does one of them
Hilarious.
in particular seem a bit more evil than the other?
No, they're both benevolent for the most part. They both want me to fight, and just Cord more seem to give me more free will, whereas this sword is more pulling me in a direction. It's not good or evil. Like most choices, it is just a choice.
Well, I would suggest going with the one who doesn't expect as much from you.
Would you like to try again, young bull?
Yeah,
Perhaps another time.
Unless the other one expects you to do things that are good for others, I guess.
I mean, really, I wield both of their powers for the good of my crew.
Can't make either of them very happy that you share your following with two.
I haven't seen any resistance from either. One more... I mean, I don't get as much strength from the one. But I think I need to grow in more power with this blade than with what I already know about the Stormlord. You know, he has helped me out and helped my crew out as much as, you know, I'm capable of wielding his powers. But at the same point, this sword has helped me out equally as much. You know?
As time will tell.
I mean, we'll see.
So I'll say 2 hours pass and he does not come back.
Guys, I really think we just need to fly to that. If we can get this thing to stop instead of sitting here waiting. I think that might be our better bet. Because apparently this music is killing them, and if we can get this music to stop...
Do we hear music?
If we get the music
I
to
don't
stop
think
without
so.
their word, then we have nothing.
I think we might want to see where our friend went.
I was gonna say that we can follow his path.
Alright,
I
let's
just
be
worry more-
ready to escape at a moment's notice.
Absolutely.
I almost think that the smaller area might be easier for us to handle, but
Give me
You guys want
Like,
to move into the world?
3
of
minutes
giants?
to skim through this to make sure.
Does Yumble know anything about giant culture? Like, does he know how long it takes for them to come to a decision? Like, what does he know about the way they govern themselves?
I guess give me a history check. Let me see if
18. Because out of game, I knew that stone giants are the most long-lived giants. So maybe they just have a slower perception of time or something. I don't know.
what'd you get?
18.
So it says stone giants are reclusive, quiet, and peaceful as long as they are left alone. They are private creatures hiding their lives and art away from the world. Secluded caves are home to the stone giants. Cave networks are their towns, tunnels, isolated mountains. Vast, in the dark, quiet caves. Stone giants wordlessly chip away with elaborate carvings, measuring time in the echoes dripped in water. Measuring time in the echo drips of water into cavern pools. Far past holy places, stone taste, quality, blah blah blah. They have jobs that are things. They are great size and muscular. They are lithe and graceful. Giants view the world outside from underground. Oh. Stone giants view the world outside their underground homes as a realm of dreams that is nothing, where nothing is entirely true or real. They behave in the surface world the way humanoids, blah 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 blah, in their dreams now.
I would guess if they aren't
I
stubborn,
mean, they're
then it's a general easiness.
yeah.
to-
I guess they want to be left alone and somewhat peaceful. So
Yeah.
he could have kind of like made a deal and was like, "Cool, go."
Okay.
You kind of know them as not, I guess,
They're not particularly aggressive
or like
compared to our giants.
have the rapport to like actually try to speak to you guys.
Right.
It just kind of happened that you came upon and weren't that aggressive. That you're like, all right.
You really needed us to give you 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, give me like yeah.
And it's
Continue your 2-hour.
And this 3-minute break is
Games.
brought to you by-
Well, I'm not so sure he's coming back. We don't have any assurances from him. But if whatever this thing is that's in the castle, it's a threat to them, it's probably a threat to us as well. Perhaps we nip it in the bud and maybe they'll be grateful, but maybe not.
Do we want to use the staff?
Probably the best thing to get us there.
The staff.
Yeah.
We are very powerful, Crisis.
Regards!
You see this globe?
Yes.
It leads to another world.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That was easy. Okay, that was the very first thing. Yes, it's coming from the castle.
Okay.
So, do we,
Or I will retcon and say they don't necessarily know where it's coming from, but
can we hear it?
no.
Can he hear it?
No.
We haven't heard it the entire time we've been here.
No. But basically he would have said like, we're not sure, but these are our caves, that's the only place. So it's kind of like assumed that it
Right.
came. He didn't say it outright, but he would have
We
described
should've
it as
asked
like,
him
I'm not
how long
sure.
This has been around.
I did. I
Oh.
didn't get a straight response. I asked him, like, when does this music appear, and he didn't really say.
Oh, I mean the castle itself. Like, is this new to the area? I wonder. Crisis or Matthias, do you see any place on the castle that would be a good place to land? By chance.
Perception at disadvantage.
At this point, I don't think... If they haven't come back to us now, they probably aren't going to. We'll have to...
21.
Go to them.
Yes.
As like the castle like slowly spins, you get with a 21. Yeah, that's fine.
I wonder what would happen if one of us was a dragonborn.
Who?
A dragonborn.
Who?
If one of us were a dragonborn. Because giants and dragons don't really get along.
Well, it's hard saying, not knowing.
I would say from that far away, without getting closer, you can see like the front of the castle. There's no like stoop or anything. There's just a door, and then there's like windows and arrow slits and the roof, and just from that far away, and it being so small.
So I think what we should do is one person try to land first, just in case there's some sort of aura surrounding this. We don't want all of us to run headfirst into an electrical field.
Perhaps we should knock.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm not the hardiest, but I believe I can survive the fall. Either me or Young Bull.
Well then, let's go.
Just in case if we hit it, it causes us to fall, I could probably survive it.
All right.
I will hold up my staff.
Yep.
And wasn't
I really regret giving you guys this shit.
No, actually, there's no other way to get to the castle unless you can fly.
My oversized candy cane, as it says.
Yeah.
Ready yourself.
Because I was thinking it
don't
because
be scared.
Yeah, because outside the game when I was reading this and I was like, oh shit, it's that high, and I was like, I don't know how they're gonna get to it.
Then you're like, I forget they have a fucking flying cane.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh shit, and I was like, none of them can cast fly. I don't think. I was like, the wizard's gone, the warlock's gone. But I'm like, I don't fucking know. But I was like, okay, they can like spider climb up and drop. But I was like, all right, that's kind of sketchy. And then I was like, oh fuck, he's got the staff that makes everyone goddamn fly.
So let's get up there and just see who's
So for our
inside.
viewers at home, what are the stats of this Christmas-esque magic item that I gave out for a Christmas episode?
It's an oversized candy cane. While holding a staff, you can spend an action to expend one charge to give 500 feet of flying speed to a willing creature. For 12 hours, the target gains +2 to the strength score and can only use its action to dash or to stop the effect. In addition, if the target was grabbing onto something when targeted by the staff, it can carry or pull from the object while moving at half its flying speed.
So you have to use a charge per person.
Mm-hmm.
So
And there are 9 charges for 9 reindeer.
So there's 5 of us. So maybe a couple of us could carry the others. So we don't have to, because we're gonna have to use the charges to get back too.
Possibly. But I gained them. I gained charges back.
When?
Well, at dawn.
Yeah. So at least I would say Young Bull picks up
Stay the night in
one
the
of us.
castle. Clear it out. Have a nice sleep.
I'm sure I can carry a couple of you.
Okay. And like I said, your strength score will be increased by 2. So.
Well, do you want to carry Nettie and myself, and then you could use 4 charges now, and then 4 to get us back in the same sense?
That's fine.
Yeah, so basically this is a giant candy cane that turns a willing creature into a fucking reindeer.
Yep.
Yeah, basically.
They have 500 feet flying speed, but they can only use their action to fly,
Or to dash,
dash,
or to stop
end
it.
the effect. So you either fly or you don't. So you
Yeah.
can't like fly and attack, but it basically turns 9 reindeer or willing creatures into reindeer.
A friend here
That
is
can
going
pull
to
shit.
turn you into
So-
a reindeer,
Oh,
and you're going to be able to fly up to the castle along with us.
okay.
They don't physically get turned into a reindeer.
Do you believe it?
Oh yeah, 'cause now, wait, you haven't seen this.
When I see it.
Have you flown before? You want to?
Yeah.
Zap!
All right. Are you?
So
holding,
I will.
Are you holding on to Nettie and Carl?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll grab you.
He'll
I
lift you
guess.
both onto his shoulders.
No, I'll give you like.
Yeah. So
How much can Young
grab
Bull carry?
you to pull you along.
I'll be fine flying.
A
No,
lot.
you can, because it will only need to use.
I assume he has
4
the
charges.
strength to carry 2 people.
Yeah,
Who's
he has
carrying
the strength of
Matthias?
a large
does-
creature.
yeah.
You 3 and Matthias are the ones getting the charge, and he's carrying Carl and me and Nettie.
That makes sense.
Because then you'll still have 4 more you can use to get down, and then it'll have 1 left, so you don't have to expend all the charges. Because I don't know if it breaks if you use
It
it.
doesn't. But just in case we
can't
do meet
remember where
somebody
it
who
is,
needs to get out of there.
Yeah, my carrying capacity is 540 feet, and my push drag lift is 1,080. So I should be able to carry 2 characters.
Yeah.
Even without the bonus.
Okay. Yep. I will spend 4 charges then. As we all start slowly
As we
bouncing
go
around.
fly into a fucking zap field.
So are we all flying at once? Is there like
I will say,
one group
I will
going and one
say, since
staying?
you're carrying them, wait to go through. Just in case you hit something and
Drop us.
I'll go for it first. Seeing as though I can probably survive the fall if I do fall.
So since you're leaving, so you cast it on everyone that needs to, and then you're going in first.
Yep.
Okay.
Yumble's gonna fly behind him a bit and be ready to catch him if for some reason his flight fizzles out. Yeah? No?
That's fine.
Okay.
Everyone's here, so flying, young bull flying, carrying those, and then fly and fly.
Yep.
Okay.
Anti-magic field.
I'm so intrigued by this. What's gonna happen?
The rock giant is gonna start hurling boulders at us.
So you're going first,
Mhm.
and then you're going with him,
Sort of.
or is everybody flying at the same time? That's just all. I'm trying to-
Everybody's flying. Yumble's gonna
Hang back
Hang
just
back.
to see what happens.
He's
to
gonna
the
let him
first
approach
3.
it alone, but he wants to be ready to fly with his 500 flight speed to catch him.
Okay. So we'll see. You guys are like hovering there, and then you're going forward. Okay. So
There's not shooting our rockets.
that's the center.
Oh my god.
Difficult terrain.
Anti-magic field.
That's what I thought.
Right. So presumably he sees him fly into this, and his flight fizzles out, and he swoops.
I'm
over to
telling
catch
the
him.
story.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you guys are kind of like, well, we'll say you're ready.
Okay.
So you're flying. Once you kind of cross this point, what you guys see is pretty much, it looks like Geist disappears.
No. Okay.
He literally like goes here and it's just like,
Oh,
As he got close to the castle.
miniaturizes.
and he looks like he disappeared. What Geist sees is basically once he crosses that point, the castle just got ginormous. Like 12-fold. Like this is a 120-story tall castle.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on.
And I'm
Is
gonna
there
look back
actually
behind you.
dimensions? So hold on.
So it's like a skyscraper in
So
size.
if it's 20 by 20,
Yeah, I'm gonna look back.
I have to
Like,
do math.
What the fuck just happened?
So this went from a 20 by 20 castle to when you went through it, it basically exploded up into like a 200-foot tall castle. But the people that are outside that field, you basically just saw Geist disappear.
okay.
Jesus.
Can I
I
turn-
believe-
Through the dark vision and stuff, you don't see him shrink.
I believe Geist got snapped.
Can I turn around?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and come back.
So it's all like, everyone's watching, you fucking disappear, and then, but you see this giant thing, and then you like, fuck this, and turn around, and the moment you hit that barrier again, you basically pop back into existence, according to them.
Not as bad as you think, but
Is anyone surprised?
yes.
He just disappeared for like 2 seconds, and then he's like, oh shit.
Imagine.
Can you talk in reindeer form?
Yeah, you can talk.
Oh, okay.
You don't
not
turn into a
actually a
reindeer.
reindeer.
You know, right there, you just can.
You gain a flight speed. I'm just saying how it's themed is you're turned into a reindeer.
Imagine that we were ants, and we went through the field. It's like blam, everything got bigger.
So are we safe to go in?
Yeah, nothing seemed to happen. Just that everything was bigger. So you see how small the castle was. seemed like it's its regular size beyond that little space.
Now, did it seem like it was, like you say, we were ants, or was it just a very large castle?
It's a huge ass castle. Like something for a giant.
Let's go.
I look at you and I said, didn't you say earlier that there's 2 sides to every level? I think we're finding the other side.
Maybe. Alright, friends. Let's check it out.
Alright. So you guys all start flying, and once you pass that 40-foot radius around the castle, you all just like... You guys don't feel yourself shrinking, you just pass that point, and just the castle just goes from this to...
When we
like
look back,
immediately.
what do we see?
You see that basically the cavern got ginormous.
Meaning, like, so it's still...
If you're
like,
inside
if
the
we
field
look
looking
past,
out...
Does it still look like the same area that we were just in? Can we see that area?
Yes, but it is
But
ginormous.
it's 10 times larger.
Yeah. So
Technically,
microscope, like,
according to the book, it's 12 times larger.
it's like,
okay.
it's like a telescope.
So you are now
You
1/12
said
the scale.
it was 20 by 20 by 20, and then it's now 200 feet tall, so I assumed it was 10. But,
Yeah, it comes out to 240, but
okay.
I just kind of
let's
roughed
Yeah,
find an
I
entrance.
was just doing
Yeah, I
math.
just kinda
So,
roughed it.
is it a sphere that's going around this?
Right.
Right.
You don't see it.
So,
I'm
so I guess the answer to your question is
because
we can't even
what
see
I'm
the
guessing
rest of the cavern.
is that the giants
Comparatively-
who's walking around the bottom
Like,
can't
I
get close to that sphere.
I was more wondering, did
If
we
you're
go into,
curious
like, another
and start flying
dimension?
around, you kind of
Like,
feel that
did
it's
we
a
travel
40-foot
somewhere,
sphere.
or
Okay.
It's hard
So
to
it's
say.
an 80-foot
We're in some
spire,
kind of zone of either
plus 10,
miniaturization
then a 20-foot
or
castle, so the top of the castle is
gigantification.
110.
Oh, 80 foot. So,
So-
yeah, the giant can't even stand that
Yeah,
tall.
so it's an 80-foot spire
Yeah.
with 10-foot gap and then the 20-foot tall castle. So the
Okay.
top of the castles, if you're outside of it, is at 110. So then you kind of guesstimate, so yeah, it's a 40-foot sphere.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
40-foot radius,
Oh,
or
yeah.
sorry, 20-foot radius sphere.
I didn't realize the spire was that high, but the
Yeah.
giant wouldn't be able to stand that high. Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Alright, let's find a door.
All right.
We approach.
So you guys, as you approach the castle, and kind of like fly around it and figure out what it is. So there's the main entrance at the base of the south tower. So
It's castle.
which weight is this?
Technically, we could fight him. We're of the level.
Found the Demi Queen of Dread.
Now we're switching to Curse of Strahd.
Plot twist.
So-
Campaign.
Welcome to Barovia.
So this front part is the main entrance. So there's towers or spires.
Mhm.
Or since that's a spire, these are kind of towers. And then the center part, so that's the main entrance.
Okay.
So the main entrance is a door at the base of the south tower. Try not to read information because I gotta skim through this.
Did you expect us to do this?
Huh?
Did you expect us to do this?
Yes, because it's the only way you could get the castle.
No, I mean like this session.
Yeah, I expected it. Well, once you guys took that way, I don't know. I forgot about the 120 because I was like, oh, they'll never see it. But yeah. And I was like, oh shit, they can. I was like, now you see it. I was like, oh, they're going for it. The exterior doors look to be made of stone, like castle walls. There are. There's windows, but they look to be either closed or barred. And then there's also arrow slits that look to be big enough to.
There's
crawl
minstrels
through.
on the doors?
Huh?
There's minstrels on the doors? They're barred.
My God.
Oh my god.
So I
Fuck
think
off with your jokes, Bill.
So this is an
How
anti-magic
many
field.
times
and
do we have to
default.
tell you this, old man?
2 more sessions.
No, one.
One after this.
After this.
And
So-
you said that the arrow slits are big enough for us to crawl through.
Minstrels.
I think that
I
we
thought it
should
was funny.
go with Young Bull's plan of
Funny,
knocking on the door.
it's I don't think anybody got it.
That took
I
everybody.
kind of
a
worry
second.
about that. I really do kind of worry about that because we don't know who we're going to come across.
Yep. So there. So looking at it, there is the main roof, and there. Oh, sorry. So there's the main roof. There is
Alright, Ivan.
a center kind of column in the center that kind of looks basically like a courtyard in the center of the castle. And then there are barred windows. So you can stare at it. So
You mean you didn't draw it bigger?
front doors. I had them over there. Hat. So, and I just don't want to show you right now. Okay. So the front door's here. There's the roof. All these flat parts have barred windows, and then all these outside parts have arrow slits. And then there's looks to be 1, 2, 3 levels plus the roof.
Are they giant-sized air slits, or are they people-sized air slits?
We can crawl through.
I can't find the exact thing, but I remember it saying that they are big enough for a medium-sized creature to crawl through.
Okay.
Do we want to go through those?
So what I'm wondering is, and I don't think this is the case, this isn't like a Honey, I Shrunk the Kids situation, is it?
What do you mean?
Yes.
Like, are we literally ants compared to like the size of the doors and such? Or is it just they're giant-sized and then we're humanoid-sized people?
The doors to this are not giant-sized. To this castle, they're not.
Okay, so it's the scale with us.
Yes.
In
Yes.
this localized
Because
space.
I wouldn't want to fuck with anything if we were literally ants and everything else was.
Oh,
like
no.
this. That's what I was checking.
No.
Okay.
So this is a 12th scale castle, and you are now 1/12 size.
Right.
So
okay.
it looks like the size of a normal castle.
I think that
Just approach the front door.
I truly feel as if we should just knock on the door. Anybody with power enough to do something like this,
We kept
I
up
don't.
with-
Yeah, I don't want to sneak around the fucking house because they can probably kill us instantly. I think our best course of action is to just try to talk to whoever owns this thing.
It's like an onion,
I've had enough
piece of onion on
being the
floor.
diplomat for the day. You're on duty.
Sure. And we will approach the door. I will cast guidance on myself, and I will knock on the door.
Don't. Who goes there?
Level 1.
Tell you, man, the strike comes to the door. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. We didn't mean to knock on your door. We are Jehovah's Witnesses.
We come in the name of God.
I have a question for you, sir.
Do you believe?
Are you fiend or undead? Just asking.
If we're worried about it, I cast Divine Sense. Are there any celestials, fiends, or undeads within 60 feet of me?
Celestials, fiends, and...
A zombie opens the door and is like,
Master this way.
Have you seen Young Frankenstein?
yes.
Who hasn't?
But
Gene Wilder.
Igor will walk this way with the little cage.
Abby, normal.
Oh, and you can hear it. What did she say? Something about there's something out there, or wolves are out there, or something.
Bro, look. Dude, that fucking movie.
Oh,
Dude, I've watched that movie so many times.
Frankenstein. What's your name? Then is it Igor? No. Igor.
Igor.
He said it was Igor, but he got it wrong, didn't he?
So what do you detect?
Celestial, fiend, or undead.
Like how many, where they're at? Like what is it?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 3 times for a long rest.
Total cover is gonna fuck you.
Well, I mean, through the arrow slits.
So I'm gonna say.
But I guess the answer.
no.
But I guess the answer is yes. He would know the number because he knows the location of.
So
each
you
one.
sense.
But he can't because it's tool cover.
Yeah.
If they didn't have tool cover from him,
Yeah.
Okay.
he would.
Out of game. Yes, there is something in the castle that fits one of those descriptions, but obviously it's behind
Hopefully, it's
complete and total cover by multiple walls.
Hopefully, it's
Made doors,
celestial.
maybe windows.
We might have to fight a Deva. That'd be awesome.
What are you doing?
I'm just seeing if there's any celestials, fiends, or
Did you get any pings?
Nope. Nothing.
All you have to say is that you're turning on your radar.
Oh, okay.
They seem to understand what that means.
What about your axe symbol?
Beep 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 beep. And this is not deflected by walls.
You sense. Does it tell you what it is.
Non-lawful creatures.
Right. So
Oh,
if it's chaotic or neutral in alignment, like the lawful section, if it's not on that side, he knows where it is.
Everything's lawful.
I try not to use this too much because I know it's a pain in the butt, but because tracking down the alignment of every single creature in a place is frustrating.
So as long as it's not lawful.
Right. So if
So
it's
that could be
chaotic,
anything.
yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that inside this castle.
All right. Okay, yeah.
That's hard to depict without calling.
Yeah.
There's this many things. All right. So
But it tells me that the general mindset of the creatures in this place are not lawful,
yes.
which is information.
Information is good.
All right. So you're all kind of flying, hovering. You two are on Young Bull. So you knocked, so Young Bull's going up.
Yeah. I am his trusty steed for the moment.
So we're on his back, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking, and I'm like draped over you. Hello.
Let me give a description
You know,
of what answers
Cherry
the
Guard has
door.
MS. Cherry Guard has MS. She was in Young Frankenstein. As the one who said, take a roll in the hay with me.
Oh.
Oh, these are in this book. I was like, why is it not there?
Oh no.
If I say pineapple, fly the fuck out of here, everyone.
Jenga!
So there's no picture, but does it give a description?
Jumanji.
Wait till December.
Did anybody answer your question? Or what did you write?
Said hello all. Nobody said anything.
So, when you open the door, does it speak? You hear something say greetings, but Matthias, because he can see invisible things, sees what looks like ghost. 4 butlers. So these are all 10-foot squares, but we'll just kind of do this until it matters. So there's 4 of those. There looks to be what looks to be an invisible kind of butler that answers the door. They are currently holding what looks to be dusters made out of feathers.
Greetings. Is there a way that you could show yourselves to us? We come bearing no ill will.
He goes, I cannot. Unless you can see me in other means, I am invisible to you.
I see. So does the owner of this castle, is he available to speak?
For
The
sure.
political correct term is they.
Okay.
Says the pirate.
He goes, if you come on in, you should be able to speak.
Can I roll insight?
Sure.
9.
Since these are not in the monster manual, actually.
Are they invisible servants? Unseen servants.
Who can see? Say it.
They are living, unseen servants.
Permaserves.
Permaserfs.
Permaserves. Yes.
That's the way to do it, man. Conjure up your citizens.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Strahd does.
I got a whole plan for this shit. For this whole conversation.
Yep, so basically what Matthias sees is 4 identical, kind of tall, slender like male butlers. They're kind of just like dust and shit. Insight. Would you roll? 9.
All right. I would say I'd follow you, but I cannot see you. So-
We'll float in.
Yep.
And I will hop off.
Does everyone follow suit?
Yep.
Okay.
Who is the owner of this castle?
When everyone lands, are you using the action to end the fly or waiting?
I will wait.
I will end.
Because I assume you have to use your action to end it. Then
Well,
you
can we
do
stand on the
things.
ground without ending it?
Yeah.
Then I don't see any reason not to end it yet.
Okay, that's fine. When you get in here, this looks to be the main entrance. So everything looks very ornate and fancy. The door you came through is made of stone with adamantine hinges that matches the castle walls. The door that's ahead of you looks to have fancy stained glass windows with iron hinges on one side. Each one is fitted with panes of colored glass set in an iron framework. The door handles are likewise fashioned from iron. In here, there are 4 white marble pedestals that stand near the east and west walls. Atop each pedestal is a corked flask made of opaque green glass. And then there are also 4 invisible servants.
So my friend was asking,
yeah,
who
what
is
was that?
the owner of this tower?
Strad von Sarvich.
So this is Madgoth's castle.
Mabgoth?
Maddgoth. Maddgoth.
What race is Mabgoth?
He kind of is like, well, he should be back shortly. You can decide then.
Are we able to see him?
He's so like, you should be?
Okay, I was just wondering if he was going to be invisible like all of you, or...
No, he is not like us.
Oh, okay.
And he's okay to grant us an audience?
He should be whenever he shows up.
Is he a wizard?
You can decide for yourself when he shows up.
I see.
So they have an intelligence of 1.
Yeah.
Really?
They have a very, they're like,
Yeah.
they're basically
They're like
constructs, so they like, yeah.
Yeah, so
They have
they're like...
They have a limited number of responses. They
It's kind of like iRobot. It's just
Yeah.
like, so if you ask the right question, I'm limited
Where
response.
would you like us to wait for Mac?
You see him kind of point through the door.
Has a lodge...
Or I guess you don't see him point through the door, but he does this, and Matthias sees him point. He's like, yeah, through the door.
Has
this way, guys.
has a large creature come to gain audience with your master?
My responses are limited.
Alright, we will wait. Thank you. Do you have a name?
He goes, no.
Alright, no. We will wait for your master.
Do they go back to dusting?
Yep. Well, yeah. Matthias sees like each one is that right now there's like
Dusting
one in each
one of
pedestal, dusting the flask.
Does Matthias get the sense that that's all they do? They just dust this one pedestal and that's their entire existence.
Pretty much.
Alright, we will
Well,
wait.
they might be. They're kind of like the cleaners of the whole place. It just happens that they're currently cleaning this room when you guys show up.
Right.
So how long do we have to wait?
So you're
Another
waiting in
4
here,
hours.
or are you walking in?
We're walking in.
Oh, okay.
Is he there?
I don't know. Have you walked in yet?
Well, he made it seem like he had to return.
It doesn't seem like an audience chamber, does it?
I guess
So
it
the-
doesn't really matter. Because it's just a bunch of rooms.
So,
I'm sure they'd stop us if we weren't supposed to go anywhere.
when you guys walk in, you see that the hallway kind of splits. Hallway there, and then door, 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 and then door. And kind of, you can see through the stained glass. It's not like totally obscured, but you can kind of like get the gist of what's in there. And then you kind of look through this one, and that looks like the courtyard from when you guys were traveling.
Yeah.
So did he point us to wait where young Goldsmiths is?
He kind of just pointed to the door.
Okay. So I'm going to sit down and start ritually casting Detect Magic while we wait.
Is there anything in this hallway of interest?
So, do we get any more descriptions about what the inside of this?
This place is fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as you guys walk around, kind of just looks like a normal castle. It just happens to be very tiny, and you match the size. Yeah. So you guys walk in. So all the doors kind of look the same. They all have different stained glass patterns. They're not really of things, but they just have different kind of patterns throughout the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. So where would you have plopped down to?
That's fine.
Like, I guess like lean up against the wall or something.
Yep.
Does anyone else? Well, 10 minutes is going on.
I'm just pacing.
Okay.
Yumble's gonna go poking around looking if he can find this master person. So he'll just peek in the doors, and if he doesn't see anybody, he'll move on.
Okay. Which door would you like to go to?
He'll start from the left, yeah.
Who has the dagger?
You do.
Do I?
I thought all the important stuff that was on Chip got.
You haven't
No,
done
no.
it yet.
The dagger of blindsight? Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it.
So when
ASMR.
When you look through this room, this one kind of looks like a storage room.
Okay.
It's not messy, but there's a lot of stuff in there.
Okay. Boring. He closes the door.
Oh, it was. Did you? Were you peeking through or opening it? Because you can peek through the stained glass, but I didn't know if you wanted to look or.
If it's a storage room, he doesn't care.
Okay, but did you open the door or peek through the stained
He
glass?
peeked through.
Okay.
I forgot that there were windows.
Yeah. So.
Matthias is probably interested in exploring too.
I'm gonna just say, please don't treat this place like you treated the dwarven level.
What do you mean?
Of course, I would never do such a thing, guys.
I'm gonna insight check him.
Six. You get the sense that he would probably weigh his options. He's not really listening to you so much as he would take the opportunity if it presented itself.
Don't cause it. I heard it. Don't put us in a predicament that we can't get out of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Jeez. Don't worry, I'm not setting up for anything. So.
Of course not.
Fireball. I would love to be able to use delayed fireball for an extended combat. Just let it sit there. Round,
Faster.
round,
Yeah.
round.
So make it way easier.
Or time stop delayed fireball.
Put a delayed fireball in a portable hole and carry it around with you.
I know.
And then 1,000 rounds later.
Blue. Man, that'd be a lot of D6.
It's a nuke, basically.
Yeah. Nothing survived.
So, this won't be a surprise. You'll see him coming. Young Bull's kind of at this door. Where would Crisis have been? You kind of walk in, he kind of does that.
I'll
He's
lean up
looking
against the wall opposite of Carl.
like there.
Yep.
Matthias would have probably been,
Wandering.
I guess. We'll just put him over here.
Because last thing you want is to touch something and then you get sucked into it. Like a painting.
Ooh, okay. So, we're going to roll initiative, and then we're going to
Alright then.
do it after. We'll figure it out after that.
Black dice for Young Bull, green die is Matthias.
Nice.
21 for me. And what is Matthias? Plus 3. 6 for Matthias.
Crisis.
15.
Carl.
Sorry.
Uh, 19.
Young Bull.
21.
Matthias.
6.
Oh, Geist.
28.
So, what you guys see, well, I'll say what kind of, since his initiative is super low, and it's not like he was trying to do, he's going to get about right here.
Okay.
So, you're kind of like there, so when he pops out, you see him, and you're kind of concentrating, so when he pops out, and you're kind of here. You basically see a homunculus that is 12 feet long.
Wait, 12 feet long?
Tall. So, homunculuses are normally tiny.
Mm-hmm.
This is a large one.
Okay.
So I see him.
Yep.
I was like,
And it seems to be hostile. Like it is coming. Like it's about to like turn and attack Crisis. Like it's coming around like, but they're normally tiny, but this thing is ginormous as a homunculus.
I will go up to it. I think 45 feet of movement will get me right up to it.
45.
Am I right up at it?
Yep.
Sorry, got time.
You said nothing was gonna happen.
I said no such thing.
26 to hit.
Okay.
Con save.
0.
He is stunned. With 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Second attack with advantage. 27 to hit.
Okay.
8 points of damage. And might as well use it while I got it. Bonus action attack. 15 to hit.
Yes.
13 points of damage.
Okay. Bloody.
Oh wow. Matthias is too far away. Like the young bull, this thing was like he's about to wreck somebody, or try to wreck somebody.
Young Bull.
Bless you.
Young Bull will rage and charge at number 1 and swing twice recklessly.
15. Right there.
24 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one is a 28 to hit.
Yep.
18 plus 12 is 31 total damage. Magical piercing, or magical slashing.
So, no need for anyone to get up.
Get ready.
So you kind of like whack it a couple times and it dies, but it kind of like morphs away. So it kind of like falls and then kind of melts, but as it's like melting, it's also disappearing.
Okay.
So there's no corpse left. And it's gone.
In the heat of his rage, he's going to proceed into the hallway expecting more enemies. So however much movement he has left, he'll use.
Here. You were right up on it. You were right up on it. He's over here. So that was 15 feet here, so I'll just say you're right here.
Okay.
And then... Oh. That's another 20.
Okay. He'll open the door. Or does he see anything in the hallway?
Nope.
He'll come off of his rage and look for the next door.
Okay.
That's how I like to use my rages.
Yeah.
I'm one weak enemy.
And then as you keep going, there's just a bunch of doors.
Okay.
They're all closed. As Young Bull's kind of trucking down, did that disturb your concentration at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and I'm actually going to holler out and just say, Mad Goth, we are not here to harm you. Please stop sending your servants to attack us. We just want to talk.
Okay, this guy's doing anything?
Just pacing. Afterwards.
A lot of shit went down in front of your face. That you're just like,
Yeah. I'm gonna turn that corner and keep track of Young Bull.
okay. Did Matthias do anything? Well, I guess if Matthias is over there.
He looks around, he turns around and sees nothing. Like it's already dead before he really gets a good look. So he goes, huh. And he'll look inside the room.
There looks to be... in this room, there looks to be hundreds of chests and trunks of various sizes that are neatly stacked.
Chests and trunks of various sizes, you say?
Uh-huh.
He enters the room.
Okay. So, when he enters the room... well, actually, like, right when he opens the door, he kind of hears, like, this, like... Ting, 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 ting.
From behind him or in front of him, or
It kind of fell in front of him.
he'll look down. Does he
There
see
is a
feet?
coin that looked like fell in front of him.
He'll reach down and pick it up.
It is 1 electrum.
Okay. He'll and put it in his coin pouch, and then he'll try to open the door.
Yep. Well, as you open the door, the coin fell.
Ah, I see.
So it was one of those, hey, if somebody's, enters this room, I'll know because I put a coin in the door trick. Yeah.
You're not there.
Just offering my out-of-game.
Yep. When he walks in, there's a bunch of trunks. And they seem to be all around, but they're mostly piled, like you don't really see this wall.
Mm-hmm.
They're kind of just like around, not covering the slits, and then they're kind of piled up
Okay.
over here.
He'll probably dig for a few of them, see what's inside.
Okay. So while he's digging, we'll give him a few minutes. Did Young Bull proceed?
Yep. He's just looking through doors, trying to get a feel for each room before moving forward. He's really just looking for the dude.
Okay. Would you have spent enough time to like get a description of the room, or are you just like, no one move, no one move?
Yeah. He's just looking for people.
I'll say you get all the way down to the hallway, and you see a staircase that goes up, but you do not see anyone.
Can he see through that door? Or does he need to go in to check for people?
You can see in there.
Okay.
Like I said, you look through all the doors that you could hear, and you don't see any.
Okay. Then he will
Let me
probably...
see.
Yeah, you don't see it.
Okay. He'll approach the stairs and look up.
Looks like the staircase goes up to the second floor.
He'll glance back at Crisis. And
And
he'll
I'll
climb the stairs.
start moving down that way.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative?
Yeah.
Okay. I will follow.
I guess we can kind of do like soft. As
Yeah.
we're
Everybody
all,
gets a chance to do something every once in a
Yeah.
while.
So.
I'm gonna say, guys, do you want to keep an eye on Matthias?
It's your turn.
Yeah, so you can do that, and then we'll do Geist, and then we'll do Matthias. Well, technically Matthias was first. He kind of made big moves, so we'll do it that way. So Matthias went to the room, he's doing stuff, Matthias, or Young Bull ran, Crisis ran after him, Carl's talking to Geist, and then we'll kind of just do this.
Okay.
Since everyone's kind of, it'll make it easier.
I'll move my way down there. I'm not going into the room, but I'll move my way down there to keep an eye on it.
The door's probably still open.
So, Geist is going to move this way. We'll move Nettie when he needs to be. What is Carl doing?
It's following them.
Okay, so follow. And then, are you going up the stairs?
Yes, Yumble goes up the stairs.
I'll say, guys, I believe we're going upstairs. Just grab Matthias and let's continue forward.
And I'll let him know the party is leaving us. We should follow suit.
Okay. Matthias will respond in his turn.
Gimme, let it go!
So, as Geist, you were talking Matthias, digging through?
Yeah, so he was digging through the trunks when Geist showed up. So what's in the trunks?
So far, everything you've seen is empty.
Okay.
But, I'll say as you're digging through that, like, far wall, you start to see what, a corner of what looks like the arch gates that you guys usually walk through.
Ah. He'll seeing as the trunks don't seem to be of interest, he'll look at the gate.
You'll have to take time and basically pull down all the trunks to get to the gate.
Oh. Okay. Then in that case,
So it's kind of buried behind there.
He'll what did you say, guys?
We should move on because they are leaving to go upstairs.
Fine. There's a gate over here, by the way.
Okay.
He
We can-
will
we can come
follow
back to-
Geist.
Okay, we can come back to explore it later.
What? You pulled Matthias off of a cliff?
It's not like there's money or valuables.
Yep, every trunk you've in is kind of just
And
empty.
and the
It's-
gates always seem to hurt us. I think he would have wised up by now.
Human brain.
Okay, so Matthias started walking back.
Plus, he thinks he can get Young Bull to move stuff for him.
So Young Bull would have came upstairs. Boom. So you're on level 2.
Yep.
And then when you get up there, pretty much looks as it does before. There's a door in front of you. You see the same hallways, a few staircases that look to lead up to the 3rd level, and the same kind of center courtyard area. From that side, you can't see it because there's a room.
Right.
But if you get over here, now there's no doors. It's just those barred windows.
Okay.
Yeah. So how I drew it, so the ones with the 3 dots, so those are the barred windows, and I kind of drew it awkwardly, so that's a window.
Okay.
And then the arrow slits are here. Obviously, doors are doors. Fucked up that one. Stairs, things, yeah.
Okay. Yumble's in hustle mode, so he's just gonna make a circle,
Okay.
and you can decide however many rounds that is.
So you were like here, so we'll just do full movement for right now since everyone's kind of chasing. So you were like here, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
30,
30.
35, 40. He's 41, 5, 10.
And all the doors are closed.
Mhm.
So
But they're windows, right?
yes, they have like the stained glass windows. So that was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40s right here.
Yep. So he'll dash.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you get down to like here. You
Mhm.
kind of
No sign of a person?
nope.
Okay. That's Yumble's turn.
Okay.
Crisis.
I'm gonna follow
You
him
follow?
as best I can, but I only have 30 feet of movement, so it's 9:30.
Oh shit. Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40,
Lose track of time.
50, 55. Well, I guess you get up here and you don't really see Young Wolf
All right.
at like 40 feet.
So
He
So that was-
disappeared.
Dash to get up to here.
I'll open the door in front of me.
So walk up to this door.
Mm-hmm.
That is numero this. So this door actually doesn't have stained glass on it,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't see into this one.
That's why I'm opening it.
You try to open it and it is locked.
I will say out loud, does anyone have lockpicks?
Nobody is within range to hear you.
I mean, I'll say it loud enough. You could probably hear me.
Lockpick, you say?
Yes, but maybe we shouldn't fuck with anything yet.
Carl. Are you running after him?
I'll say, Mad Goth! Yes, I'm gonna go upstairs, and when I reach...
That's fine.
Mad Goth, we're just here to speak to you. Your servant sent us in.
You get no response.
I'm going to try to encourage the party not to fuck with anything until we can talk to this dude.
Matthias, not knowing where Carl went, will go down this hallway.
Door.
Oh, you know he'd be open in every single one.
Yep.
So
He stops he stops to open every single door.
So that one. As he kind of looks through, as he peeks through, this kind of looks like a dining room.
Okay.
Does he open the door?
It's just like a table and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Then he doesn't care.
There
Unless
looks to
there's
be-
like golden candelabras or something.
Kind of peering through the stained glass, I'll say there is a greenish dining table surrounded by 12 high-backed chairs in the middle of this room.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think he'd care about it, so we'll move on.
That one, courtyard.
Yeah, he doesn't even bother with the courtyard. He knows that is a courtyard.
That one.
Old Jack Burns.
As he peers through the stained glass, this one looks to be the kitchen. This room contains tables, stoves.
He'll make note
Okay.
of that because he thinks Youngbull would be interested, but he
Okay.
doesn't enter himself.
Keep going. That one. Peering through the stained glass, there looks to be what kind of looks like somewhat of an oven that's built into the south wall. South is towards the front. So as he peeks through, there looks to be like some kind of like cooking oven kind of thing that's there.
Okay.
Then there looks to be like dozens of blocks of something that's kind of stacked on shelves in the middle of the room. Just like big blocks.
I think that's interesting enough that he would probably go explore it further.
Okay.
Ignoring the fact that... what guys just told him. So he will enter that room.
Okay. As he opens up the door.
I'd probably say that's his turn.
Yeah. And then we'll give Geist a shot, and then we'll probably call it. So, this looks to be an old kind of like clay room. So when he walks in, there is a stone oven that's built into the south wall. And then there are dozens of blocks of dried clay and several stone molds stacked on shelves in the middle of the room. And then there's a door on the other side. Right. Geist.
I'm gonna move down to the end of the hallway where Matthias is. And as I move past them, I was like, no time to explore this room. We must keep moving. I go down all the way to the end. You'll see stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I was like,
And then you'll see like Carl at the top, or like commotion of them talking.
we need to keep moving. We can come back and explore later.
Okay. And you come to the top. And that's probably where we'll end it for this session.
Alright.
So you guys found a nice tiny castle in the sky.
It's fun.
Or is it
Tiny
a
big
giant
castle.
or is it a giant castle in a tiny space?
However you want to perceive it.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
We'll be back next
Two
week
of you.
to continue off the floating castle. And send us.
We'll see you guys next week, guys.
And it's Bill's second last session.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every week.
For now.
Every
For
week.
now.
Every week is Bill's last
See you
session.
guys.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Faux cheesy.